like to just throw you right into it. But
Yeah, I'm not up for that tonight.
okay. Well, sorry, but I mean, it is happening now.
Here it is, happening now. Here it is, happening now.
Man. So
Yeah.
the boys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a television show. Yeah.
It's there's a lot of stuff going on in that show.
I don't know how they time traveled like that when they were shooting it however many months ago to right now to find out what was happening right now.
Oh.
And then
Yeah,
go
well, I
back
mean, if you it's kind of predictable, like even though it's like harrowing and shocking all the stuff that's happening, like it's still pretty predictable. They're definitely doing a January 6th. I think that's the season finale. I think that's the January 6th, like storming the Capitol with superheroes.
I was
and killing but then actually killing the president. And they may they may hang like Victoria Newman like Mike Pence. Like they may go like that fucking far.
I wonder how many heads she'll explode before they get to.
I love the bit where and for all of the nobody, I guess we should say spoiler alert.
They're in his head.
Well, no, not even that. The bit where she's at that Federalist Society thing. It's crazy they name check the Federalist Society. Like this show is fucking crushing it, man. All these people complaining, I do not fucking understand. We already talked about that, but like,
what are they complaining about?
I think people just like to fucking complain. I think that's it. I think they like, back before the show was like the fucking pinnacle of superhero like entertainment that it is now. Like season 3, I think solidified it as that. But like people complained about Invincible season 2, and like it's like
I haven't watched it, so I don't have an opinion. I just keep forgetting it exists because there are too many things to watch.
There's so much stuff. I think maybe that's it.
There is.
But I know that there's some contingent of people that are upset with the boys because it's woke, and now Homelander's the bad guy. And why are you doing that? Oh, shit! Because I was nice. Ooh, what the reverb? Fuck.
Just for you. Yeah. No, I don't get it. I do enjoy the creator of it saying, "You dumbasses, he's the bad guy. If that's a problem for you, don't watch."
Don't watch. Yeah. I'm
just
like,
don't watch.
Yeah, I mean but it's been so. Anyway, people.
I did talk to the 14-year-old because he loves the show.
Yeah.
But doesn't tend to get subtleties. And I said, just so we're clear, Homelander's the bad guy, right? He said, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you have to check is it's
the world we live in now.
Yeah.
No reverb?
I don't have that. Again, as I always say, for me, my mix sounds fucking great. For y'all, I don't know how. I'm not gonna buy
for all the no one.
I'm not gonna buy even for like the VOM thing. I'm not gonna buy like a $300 vocal processor.
Yeah, see, I already had a board that I got a pretty good deal on, a Behringer board I used for live stuff in the before times, and I forgot. Well, no, I remembered it existed when the VOM started. I just couldn't be arsed. And then like a year and a half in or so, I'm like, I wonder if I got that out, and I plugged it in. It's like, oh, EQ and reverb and access to things. Yeah. But no, I don't blame you for not buying it specifically.
No, and like I have multiple soundboards, but just it's
but you play.
It's another fucking thing.
You go places and play things, and
I'm not taking it out of where it is because it's very convenient where it is. Anyway, what I was getting at is there's a scene where they're at that white supremacist fucking meeting. Which one? This fucking season? Jesus Christ!
Talk about going hard in the paint.
Yeah, man, they are not. I mean, you can tell like this show's about to end because they're just like, okay, let's do it. Let's just do all the things.
All of the things
where Newman is being is having abortion. I'm sorry, legitimate rape, which is such a fucking pull from 2012.
That was a quote
It was from what's his name? Todd Aiken. I remember the motherfucker's name because I wrote that shit down when I heard it. It was fucking incredible. Anyway, the legitimate rape shit, and it's like, well, if it's a legitimate rape,
The body
then
knows.
the body knows, and the body will abort the baby. The most insane. Then her head explodes.
No, she didn't she dream of exploding his head?
No. She dreamed that
Oh.
her head exploded, and I thought that was very funny.
That's funny, considering her power. It's like, if I could just blow my
If
own
I
head
could
up.
blow my own head up, I think that would be the best one.
Although, what's her name's speech to her about, like, are you in or are you out?
Oh,
Yeah, one hand in
Sage?
his pocket. Yeah, one hand in his pocket. Yeah.
I like that character a lot. And I like.
What's wrong with you? Brain damage?
I like that.
You get
I
me
like
a
that
cake and a Sibian?
That's so good. Yeah, man. And Tech Knight, boy, oh boy. I mean, I knew he liked holes, but Jesus fucking
Sometimes you got to
Christ.
make your own.
Oh man, woo! Yeah, no, they are going hard in the paint, as you said.
They really hate Batman. Like, I thought they hated Superman, but man, do they hate Batman.
They killed his ass. I mean,
They killed
fuck.
his ass. You see him like twice. And
Yeah,
it's like,
and the first time is in the other show.
yes, exactly. And he gets
It's
like,
in the worst show.
yeah.
Which is still good. Still a good
Very
show.
good show.
But
Good
like,
show.
it's no The Boys.
No, well, more explosions, I guess.
No, equal amount.
Uh,
You remember last season when the guy walked into the guy's penis?
right.
Yeah, and then
I hadn't
and then he
until
did
just now.
and then he did a coke sneeze.
Yeah, I do. I remember all that now.
Then he ended up getting stepped on by somebody in the at Herogasm. After Soldier Boy exploded. Soldier Boy's probably coming back this season, by the way.
I would hope.
Yeah. And who else do I think is coming back? Oh, how about that reveal at the end of the fucking episode where Butcher's brain is just like going full Biden, just like he doesn't know where he is,
no.
who's around.
No,
Yeah.
I saw that, not because I don't like to talk these things, but the Biden thing of him actually owning up to it, but having real salient things to say in that thing in Wisconsin.
I mean, dude,
I thought that was pretty good, actually.
It's lovely that they gave him a teleprompter and a drug cocktail that let him stand up and not poop his pants.
And you think the other guy is doing okay just because his kind of crazy is louder?
Dude, why, when I bring up the fact that the guy who's the president right now is fucking failing, he's got like the engine light has been on for 250 miles and
I'm
no
not
one's
even
doing shit about it.
arguing.
Why? No. I'm just
a great president.
I just think it's like bad that when I bring up the problems with the current guy, you're like, so you want the other guy? It's like, no, I'd like for none of this.
But you can't have that. That's the problem.
That's lovely, but like I can still point out.
You can say whatever you want.
Sure, yeah.
But
I mean,
but
and like,
no,
and
why is it I get to say whatever I want and then someone else reacts in a way that I don't completely agree with? That's what you're saying.
That's not what
you
I'm
can
saying.
say whatever the fuck you want.
I'm saying that it's a
terrifying.
fucking fallacious argument.
It's all we got.
That's
What's really
So
all the things.
I'm not voting for either of them.
Well, you showed them.
I mean, that is a vote. Not voting for those
That is
either
a
of those
vote of no
motherfuckers.
confidence.
Yeah, for real. I mean, like,
get it.
why would I?
Yeah.
What have they? What for real? What have they done besides not be the other guy to earn my vote?
I feel like not being the other guy in this particular
I don't know, man.
instance is
Maryland's
pretty
going
good.
blue, so I'm not giving them my vote again. I'm not doing it.
They going blue, really?
Maryland? Yeah.
Yeah.
They say fuck all the time now. Yeah. Wow. I know. We used to be a country. No,
I honestly, honestly
we actually didn't
sometimes
used to be a
which
country.
is what red and what blue means. Sometimes it just completely goes out of my head.
Oh, yeah. And every day the line between them gets more and more blurry. You know, Yes, one guy's ruder and says the quiet part out loud. The other guy doesn't know where he is and doesn't care if you die. One guy wants to kill you. One guy doesn't care if you die. So, like,
I'll take the passive.
cool. Yeah, that's
I got
great.
a better
I mean,
chance. I got a better chance of dodging out of the way.
It's poison in a poison bottle or poison in a wine glass. That's what we're doing. It's packaging for real, because like the border shit that Biden just did is more fucking right wing than anything Trump fucking proposed. And like, you know, if and when probably Trump gets elected, at least we will act like the shitty things that the president does are shitty again, as opposed to going to bat for him because he's not the rude guy. It's fucking infuriating, dude.
I mean,
Biden is doing a lot of the same shit Trump did, and like keeping up the same fucking policies. Yes, Trump is a worse thing. We get it. I hate that I have to say that before anything, because everybody's going to be like, well, but the other... Yes, he's bad.
But
That's
there
great.
there is no everybody here. It's just you and me. There's literally no one else.
Yeah, and
Nobody's
I've never talked to anybody about this other than you. So you're right.
It's
yeah, that makes
just
sense.
us. No, I mean in this
Yeah,
conversation.
there's no context. I'm talking about
Yeah.
generally when I have these conversations, because you and I never have this conversation.
There's
But
nothing
like,
to be gained.
but I
It's
have,
just-
but I do have
it's
this.
maddening, you
I
know?
do have these conversations with other people.
That's
Yeah, and you know,
it's not that you can't talk to other people. I just don't want to know about it.
okay, never mind then. Nobody exists. You're the only one for me.
Finally,
Okay.
someone says.
I guess we're done.
Finally, somebody says my deepest heart's desire.
I guess we're done talking about the boys then.
That. Oh God, that did come from talking about the boy.
And
I couldn't watch.
it's a relevant
Yeah,
thing.
I couldn't watch it last night because I was too depressed about the state of the world.
Interesting.
I
I
just couldn't do
watched it yesterday morning, first thing, like when I woke up, because I was depressed about the state of the world.
I watched it today because I was less. I can't say I wasn't depressed, but I was less so
Yeah.
this morning
And
than I was yesterday.
I think I said this like to you in the chat and on VOM. You know, like I'd rather be in the boys dystopia, or like the Game of Thrones dystopia,
At least
or like
it'd be more
the
colorful.
fucking Elden Ring dystopia, because you know where everybody fucking stands, even though the boys is like full of propaganda and shit. At least they have fucking superheroes. It's
Yeah.
basically the same fucking politics, but we have superheroes. So lovely. You know, Game of Thrones, there's dragons and magic, and again, you know where everybody stands.
That'd be
and
cool.
then an Elden Ring is a horrorscape with horrible homunculus goblins with grafted arms onto them, and you know,
That's
just
cool.
death doesn't exist, and it's just awful. You may get attacked by wolves, or you know, a giant spider, or a big
It
tentacle
was-
thing with a beak that has like.
It was to
it's
the
just a big
point
mound.
that I watched a four-part documentary on Bon Jovi, just to not have anything that related in any way to the real world in any possible fashion.
I'm sorry.
Because it's bad enough I got to take this shit straight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I am really questioning that choice.
Yeah, it's like your health and stuff.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Or like
I don't-
your sanity.
I honestly, I did something that I never thought I'd do. I posted about it, but I don't think my post sounded like anybody else's, because all the other ones are like, everything's great. It's so much better now. I'm like, I think I pretty much posted, I don't like this. I know it's necessary and I don't like it.
Yeah, it burns. It burns the skin.
I don't like it.
Reality.
I don't
it's
like
not
it. And
good.
if I didn't have people in the
There's a
world who
chafing
depend on me,
aspect. Yeah.
so chafing.
yeah.
Ugh. If I didn't have people who depended, well, for one thing, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't. Come on,
Yeah.
come now.
Come.
I-
Oh please, dear,
Oh, please.
dear.
Oh dear. And who would?
Oh.
I had a stroke.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah. Two doctors arguing about it. That's fun.
What was the argument?
One thinks it's like a fucking migraines. I'm like, are you fucking kidding?
That's not migraines, man.
Migraines doesn't put shit in your eyeball.
You maybe like your vision gets blurry,
Yeah,
or it's hard to open
no.
your eyes or something. But like,
Yeah,
no, that doesn't
no.
like cause you like partial blindness.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Huh.
Shit is deeper than my grave. G. I'm
It's
ready
as
to
deep
die.
it's as deep as
Nobody can save me.
Chase Crawford.
I remember hearing Biggie Smalls do that in the middle of a song where everything is supposed, his record, he's like the biggest thing in the world. And I'm like, wow. Like I was not prepared for that.
I don't know the reference.
There's one of his
I don't like him
songs.
very much.
I know you mentioned that's too bad.
It's fine. I'm in Camp Tupac. Yeah.
That's okay. It's
Thank you. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
You're welcome.
I was hoping.
Oh, white dude says yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had
Dude said yes.
a white guy try to explain to me why Drake won the battle and not Kendrick, and I'm like, okay, guy. Let's not.
You got white splained about how the guy.
I think
who
he was just
lost
being
won.
like a contrarian, but
Wow.
I mean, you wouldn't
know
anything
anything about that, would you?
Oh yeah, hey, it's hilarious that you and I both said that.
I know.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Never been in the same room together.
Nope.
No.
But yeah. Anyway, the video for Kendrick's last disc came out today, and it's more brutal.
Isn't it just a bunch of people celebrating
It's
the fact
all
that
of
he won?
Atlanta singing the song at Drake. It's him beating a piñata of his company's logo.
Right.
And then so Drake attacked. He did a track about like Kendrick's like family life, and he said that like one of his kids isn't his, and that it's like his producer Dave Freeze, that he beats his wife and shit, and that like he hasn't married her because like there's some secret affair shit going on. And so what Kendrick did, here's what Kendrick did, Chris. What Kendrick did was he put his wife and kids in the video. They do a dance at the end of the thing when they're just doing the victory lap on Drake. And then it's produced and directed by the guy that Drake said fathered one of Kendrick's kids.
The 14-year-old was playing us those things, and I'm like, he's like, what do you think of it? You don't really like it, huh? I'm like, yeah, it's okay. And I'm like, if we're gonna put on, I told him, it's like, I don't love putting on stuff that drops the N-word this many times around my kids.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, they're gonna.
No,
it's out there. Yeah.
No, but my point was, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna list the tracks I like better, and I played them Run the Jewels.
Oh yeah. You should play that Reagan song, that Killer Mike Reagan song.
I don't know it.
It's real good, man. It's real good.
What I played. What's the one where Zach from Rage Against the Machine has like the best verse on the whole record?
Oh no, I do know that one. That's one of the first songs I heard by them.
Yeah, that he sampled for the hook.
Okay. But isn't he in the video?
I have never seen the video.
I think he may be in the video. There's the one video where it's like the round table from Doctor Strangelove, where it's all of the like the war room thing, the classic war room
fun fact
thing.
I know the reference. I've never seen the movie.
It's really good.
I've heard
it's so funny.
First girl reference of the night.
God damn
she
it.
took a college course on Kubrick, so she is very well versed. So we've talked about like his early movies. A lot of the stuff looks really interesting, and I've just never gotten around to it because there's too much shit to watch.
2001 has never seemed appealing to me.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, it seems too
actually
slow.
Made me angry.
Yeah, and just like and from everything I've heard, I'm pretty right that I wouldn't like it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
Don't. You're right. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
I'll watch a video. I'll watch
it.
like a Patrick Willems video essay on it.
The only thing you can say about it is he's right. You can, if you do Space for Real, it's really fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like
and claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Which I hear he got that right. But like if I'm gonna watch like a 70s space like thriller, I'm watching Alien.
Yeah, or Star Wars. So have fun.
Space thriller? Oh yeah, if you
Well,
want to romp, yeah.
yeah, if you want
But
a
like
if you want a space western.
if you
No,
want like a hard sci-fi, space is scary and fucked up, Alien, I think is like
yeah,
that's your
absolutely.
bet for like
I
or
haven't watched that in so long because second girl reference. She saw that in a drive-in when she was fucking 5 years old.
Stranded at the drive-in.
Branded a fool. What will they say? Monday
Oh my
at
god.
school. Oh
Oh my
my
god.
god. Oh my god, I
Oh my
like
god.
boys. And that's fine. Like boys. There's nothing wrong with liking boys. Just like boys.
There's a pretty funny in my memory South Park bit about John Travolta and Tom Cruise and R. Kelly being trapped in the closet.
Oh no.
And R. Kelly
don't-
too, in this instance, has become a Scientologist. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't feel like R. Kelly belongs in the same.
Yeah, but it was the Trapped in the
Grouping.
Closet song that
Gotcha.
was coming out. They were lampooning that.
That was a.
Oh my god, a rubber. That's how like the fifth one ended. The fifth
Fucking-
of like 30. It's crazy.
And I was like, and before all the crazy shit came out
Yeah.
about him, that song, I'm like, it just keeps going, and I'm like,
and like the melody is really good in the way it builds,
He's
and like
real-
it's a soap opera fucking thing. Like that's rad as shit.
He's
It's a
really
shame about the
talented.
other stuff.
yeah, all the other stuff.
That should be a segment on this. It's a
It-
shame about
the other stuff. That's amazing. Because there's a lot of that. Apparently, Neil Gaiman now allegedly.
Yeah, he's like bad on sets, like
And
American
Danny Elfman.
Gods, and what's the other one that he's working on now? Sandman. There have been. I think he's been better on Sandman because he's had more control.
I think
American
he's
Gods.
allegedly. I think he's allegedly handsy. Allegedly.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. I didn't hear about
But
that.
these all don't. This just broke. Danny Elfman too. Allegedly.
Oingo boingo.
I'll say.
Hey, don't oingo.
Don't oingo my boingo.
Don't oingo my boingo, Mr.
It's
Elfman.
about enthusiastic consent.
Yes. Yes.
Are you looking it up now?
No, I'm just typing.
I don't love
the-
that girl reference is still on the screen while we're talking about
Yeah,
this.
well, you know,
Could be
it's-
worse.
I only have so many hands. If you know what I mean.
I'm afraid I don't. No, when he was playing, when the child was playing the
Kendrick stuff.
the Kendrick stuff, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, like a couple of them, I like practically spit taked for the takedown of it. Like it was.
The most recent one is I think the most like accessible. And I have to delete a banner now, and I don't really want to delete any of them. Yeah, I know, man.
They're all so good.
They really are.
You can't let what's your fucking deal go.
Oh God, no.
We might have a
none,
guest
none of
again
the
at some point.
segments. None of the segments are going. It's just random
Segments
shit that I've
fucking
said.
gold.
Like our favorite segment, Chris's Candy Corner.
I don't remember that one. What is that one?
KKK baby.
Oh, okay.
I think it was just an excuse to do that. But no, the one that they released a video for yesterday, Not Like Us, is I think the most accessible.
I will say going
But
back
Euphoria
to,
is a fucking masterpiece. It's gorgeous. Like it's the really long one where it's like 3 beats and
Yeah.
it switches up.
it went on for a long time.
Yeah. A lot of the a couple of those are a bit too long. Meet the Grahams is
haven't-
really hard to listen to.
I haven't loved. Well, we talked about this. Like I haven't loved that kind of track.
Yeah,
just
no, it
the
gets too fucking personal. Drake took it over the fucking line. Like, let's.
Oh
be
no,
clear.
no. I mean the beat. I mean, I'm just like this is really going
I
on.
don't really like contemporary hip hop, like the production style. I don't like it. I think Kendrick
No.
is like he's probably the best.
Before
doing
Talib
that right
Kweli
now.
went nuts, like his
Talib
his
Kweli
tracks
is
were
like
so good.
Oh my god, dude! Because it's like that. It's like that old school hip hop shit.
He had
a
that's
lot
like
of
the
those
Black Sheep
Chicago
record.
guys.
Yeah, is he from Chicago?
Yeah, him, Mos Def, Kanye West, and Lupe Fiasco. All
What is Most Def? Most Def goes by something else now,
shit?
and I can't remember it. And I feel bad, but I can't. remember.
Yasin Bey.
Yeah, thank you.
Yasin Bey.
Yeah.
Yas, Jeff. Speaking of,
Did you? I assumed you finished.
I
there.
watched it all in one day. Yeah.
I think I made it in like a day and a half.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, fucking Winger coming back as
Oh
a
yeah.
chef.
And he's like he shows up. Like he's like
Yeah.
it's not a hallucination like
No,
like
he's
at the end of
there.
second season. He's there and fucking he confronts him.
Oh, so
and
we're
it's
doing this? And he
devastating.
loses.
And
He just
and then
Yeah.
the season, Chris,
Yeah.
just stops.
It just stops.
No
if they
resolution. We don't see Claire again.
No,
Where's
that I
Claire
didn't
Bear?
get. Claire was one of my favorite characters.
She's the best, and everybody loves
and
her.
the fact that she looked like like she was I have seen that actor in other things.
She's great in theater
and they let
camp.
her
She wrote that actually.
She wrote what?
Theater camp.
I didn't
see
it.
Oh, it's
I heard
very
it was
funny.
Great.
It's very good. Yeah. That and
but,
Bottoms are like.
I haven't seen that either.
Both Ao Edeberry is in both of them. Yeah,
she's great.
She wrote Bottoms with the other star of Bottoms. That's on Amazon. You should fucking watch that.
Didn't she do
shit.
stand up for a while?
Yeah, she did stand up. Yeah, and so that's why she's so good in interviews. Yeah,
she's fucking fantastic.
She's
eyebrows.
really funny.
Her
I couldn't be happier for like everybody on the fucking show. I want everybody to get a goddamn trophy, and I love that. We're gonna see all of those motherfuckers in Marvel movies now.
As
the Cousin's already the thing.
As wonderful as the Punisher is in it,
yeah.
I almost liked him more as a Spectre. Like as great as they both there is a case to be made that as wonderful as Winger was and as wonderful as the Punisher was and the things they did, they almost function better as specters and not actual people.
I feel like earlier in the show, yes. Especially Winger for like the first 2 seasons.
I loved this season though. The people who complain about it.
Yeah, no. Again, that's just people love to complain about
that
shit.
First episode.
It's a masterpiece. It's gorgeous.
The best 48 minutes or whatever it is of television I've maybe ever seen, and I knew 15 minutes in I'm missing half of this.
Oh, that's what I knew. I was like, okay, so like, I'd say like 10, 15 minutes into it, I was like,
and the scoring for it and how
it was great. The pacing and how it went. Yeah, and the description of the episode was the next day and the days that preceded it, and it's just like,
and that is perfect,
and that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
and then you see some shit from like the season that follows contextualizes the whole episode, and I'm sure the next season that they shot. I don't think they shot the whole thing back to back, so they're probably still shooting.
If they, as you said, if they actually bring out the next season relatively quickly,
I think it'll be like early next year.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah.
But if they take another however long,
if they take another like a year and a half or whatever, fine. I don't care.
I mean, we'll get there. Yeah,
make a good show, and like
make
that's
the best thing you can make.
Like The Boys is like. The Boys was like 2 years between seasons.
Yeah. And we lived.
Just like,
we
that's
fucking
fine.
lived.
Invincible, same thing. And it's just like...
I got to go back to that.
However long it... you should. Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah.
We
went back to... of course.
Okay. So
read
then,
the whole run.
so then you're not going to be as like disappointed as a lot of the fans who haven't read it. I'm a fan who haven't read it.
Who haven't? It's good. It's worth your time.
I have the first compendium and the second one's in my I was going to say Netflix queue. in my Amazon.
I would say it is very much worth your time.
Yeah,
no spoilers. I don't think it's as fucked up as the first season of the cartoon.
So in the book, I'm not to the point where Omni-Man beats the fuck out of Mark and then fucks off. I'm not there yet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm about like halfway through what is like season 1 in the compendium, which is like a quarter of the way through the compendium.
I will say, to reference the child once again, because these are the kind of things you should talk about children with. Mm-hmm. He's like, I finished reading Invincible and I just sat there for a while with it. I'm like, oh, you've never read anything like that before. Okay. Yeah. It is very good. It is very well written and it is very messed up. And it's also no more messed up, frankly, than I read The Watchmen when it came out when I was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why you don't care for Neil Gaiman as much.
He's not good enough.
No Alan Moore.
No, and Alan Moore, he's just even his minor ideas are so
I like his
Fascinating.
whole deal.
Everything.
I like his whole
Snakes and fucking
his
just
whole thing. The fact that he hates everything, every adaptation of his work,
They did what?
except for the one episode of Justice League that they adapted from him, where like Superman, it's a Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman story.
I know the one you're talking
Yeah.
about, where what's his name does the thing to him, and he
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
to
yeah,
have
the thing, and then
dream
he's
in his head.
yeah,
And it's heart. That is a heartbreaking episode. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
the one adaptation that Alan Moore
That
approves
show
of.
deserves more.
That show's
love.
rad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
Young
show's good.
Justice, the first 2 seasons at least of Young
Are great.
Justice.
I couldn't make it through the
In-
last ones.
Incredible. The first 2. The third
Yeah.
season, it's fine, and the fourth season's all over the fucking place.
TV's hard, man.
TV's difficult. It's better
TV's
than anything
hard.
I could have done. Plus, I
Cartoons
know
are-
that the guy Greg Wiseman, like since it was so long between drinks, between seasons 2 and 3,
Yeah.
there was a lot of speculation about what was going on, like what was going to happen next, because it had been confirmed for like years. But then they have to draw it and write it, draw it, voice record.
Takes so long.
That takes a while.
I don't. A part of me wants nothing to do with the spoilers. Like I keep accidentally seeing like set photos of the new Superman movie that James Gunn is making, and I just don't want to know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Yeah,
I just want to fucking
I
like
just want to go
none of
and
that.
see.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, I don't care. I'd rather. I'm in the same camp as you.
Just put the movie in front of me.
That's
when it's
that's
time
what
for
I
the movie.
that's what I want. Like I don't even
Did
watch
you see
trailers
Despicable Me
anymore.
4 yet?
No. Did you?
I'm going. No,
Oh
I
my
think we're
God.
going this weekend. I can't wait.
Banana.
I love those movies.
I love those little fuckers. Oh my god.
Banana.
I've only seen the first Despicable Me, but I've seen both Minions movies.
Have you heard? Have you seen when they do the illumination and
Yeah.
they have them come out when they do the brum brum?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I will get the 12-year-old on Vom one day just to do that for you. 'cause
Like some
it's-
Minionese stuff.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
he does the when they do the Universal theme.
Oh, the actual
Yeah.
thing. Oh, okay.
brum brum.
Okay. That'll count as one of your slots.
That's fair. It's better. Make it count for both. I don't. That's better than I could do with 2. No. It's,
No, I
and they-
haven't. I have not seen it yet.
And I was surprised because the older one, I think he'd be past it. He's like, no, I want to see that. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I saw both Minions movies in the theater, and they're so
they're
much
so funny. They're
fun.
so good.
and it's and you've seen the first Minions movie.
Yeah, I've seen
So
I've seen them both.
spoilers for no one who's watching.
Okay.
But they keep killing or allowing to die every one of their
Yeah.
bosses.
Don't they, I think they start with like a T-Rex or something.
Yeah, they kill everybody.
Yeah.
Fucking
Napoleon.
happy birthday to Dracula.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many great bits. It's
Oh,
so
man.
dense. It's so funny. That was so much fun in the theater because it's a mile high, and everybody who's there wants to see it. And do you know what happens at the ends of those movies? Everybody applauds.
And you know what? Usually, I'm like, they can't hear you. But for a movie like Dominions, yeah, I can. I mean, it's worth it. It's such
wonderful.
a fun ride,
Oh,
and such just like a genuinely like good faith, good time. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's not like
it's
manipulative
not like the lazy,
or
stupid like Shrek. Like I hate those movies. They make me angry.
First Shrek's all right.
They're so
first,
lazy.
First Shrek's all right because it
You
hadn't
saw
been
it as a
done yet.
child.
First Shrek's all right because it hadn't been
saw
done
it.
yet.
You saw it as a child.
Sweetie, I know you don't like the Matrix. You don't like Shrek. It's fine. Is it because they do the kick in both of the movies?
Is it true? Is it true that you saw it as a child?
Well, yeah, I saw it when it came out.
Okay, then yeah. No, that's the answer. Like Star Wars. Like you can't tell me nothing. Like I saw Star Wars when I was 5.
Yeah,
it's like
I
yeah,
didn't. I
yeah,
didn't.
they have
I
they have
didn't say
laser
Shrek
swords.
was a masterpiece.
It's the same thing. It's like you can't
It's-
tell me nothing. Like
It's
laser
it
swords.
started all of this fucking DreamWorks. Like, you know how Scream started,
Oh, that is such a bad movie.
but like it
Yeah.
started that whole.
I remember
horror
hearing. I remember
thing.
hearing about the movie, and I'm like, "Oh, this is going to be like a really this is going to be like a really sharp take on it. It wasn't a fucking sharp take.
No, it wasn't
They just
sharp.
said, "Oh no, you can't leave the room or you're going to die." It's like
it was stupid, but I love it. Yeah, I just saw all 6 of them last year.
really.
Yeah, first time.
Okay, as a Grode person who likes
Yeah.
those things, right? Because you've gotten super into horror movies in the last couple of
Yeah.
years.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
why wouldn't you?
Because the horrorscape of our world it has
Yeah.
has for real. I think I told you, and I've probably said it on this when like the lockdown started and like it was like the most existential horror that I've like ever been through. I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad all the way through, because like I was putting off a rewatch of Breaking Bad because it's very stressful.
You know,
but it's
this
just like,
isn't-
well,
I honestly, man, and again, this does not set me up as parent of the year. The elder child has been trying to get me to watch that. He's like, it's a great show. I'm like, please stop talking.
it's the best television show, I think. Yeah. I haven't seen all of The Wire, and I haven't seen all of The Sopranos.
I've seen all of The Wire.
Yeah, but Breaking Bad is a complete
I
story.
almost feel like I can't be, not like I had any connection, but I can't rate The Wire the way other things are because it's my hometown. So even though
I understand that.
So it's so weird. Like I have really mixed feelings about the series as
Like how
I have
feel
very
about The
mixed.
West Wing.
So because it's set in Silver Spring.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you know how
I
they
saw
film in
that-
Vancouver for New York? They
I
film
saw
in
that
Silver
it
Spring
was
for DC.
real feel 107 degrees there in Silver Spring.
It was
today.
bad today.
I almost sent you a message. It was a high of 75.
Eat
here
dicks.
Today.
Find some dicks, just like
Well,
a
you
bag.
can't because they would burst into flame.
They would explode because of the blood bending powers.
Explode.
Yeah.
Bloodbending.
Rexplode.
When is she showing up? She's got to show up, right?
They are trapped currently in like they're
But-
in like a holding facility. So the only
but
people
Butcha knows where they are.
Butcher
No?
knows where the facility where they made the where they were keeping the
Why did
brother.
I think they were in the same place? I don't think I'm great with details on these things.
Well, I'm just assuming that they're in another black site because they cleared that when Butcher showed up at the end of Gen V, that place was cleared out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and they were in some sort of what seemed like a medical facility.
I will say,
like in season 2 with the guy with
The
the penis,
Wire-
the love sausage.
The Wire. The Wire was. I feel about The Wire the way I do in some ways about David Bowie records. They're great, almost entirely in spite of the creator's efforts. Like David Simon thought he was writing Shakespeare. He wasn't.
No,
but
you know who was writing fucking Shakespeare? David Milch in Deadwood. He was writing.
Still haven't
Shakespeare.
seen it. I
Very
still have to
good.
watch it.
Very
I've heard good things.
3
But-
seasons and then a movie.
yeah, which
Great.
is all you need.
It's a half a community.
There you go. We live in a community. Wait, no.
That's really good. Donald Glover made a movie.
Of course he did. He can do whatever
and
he
it's
wants.
and it's coming out in 2 weeks. And
What's it called?
It's called Bando Stone versus the End of the World, and he's a pop star in either Hawaii or Australia. They may have filmed in both.
Fucking anything. I
And
haven't
then he
heard
made
new
the
tracks. I
soundtrack.
bet they're amazing.
He put out a new song 2 days ago.
I heard it's amazing.
I've listened
I've
to
heard
it so many times. Like I didn't like after because the internet. I didn't like the turn he took when
You
he
didn't
did.
like.
I didn't
when
like
he
Awaken
made
My
his
Love.
Own like Stevie Wonder record.
Yeah, I didn't dig it
Oh,
too much because
thought it was so
I was
good.
so used to, you know, I'd done the thing that he's trying to avoid, where I put him in this hole, and I'm like, oh, okay, you're the rapper guy, right? He
No,
would sing on some hooks and because the
he can do
internet
whatever he
and stuff,
wants.
right?
He can do-
But then this track is like, if the album sounds like this, if he tours this, I'm seeing it live. That's how I want to see how that shit manifests. It's right up my fucking alley. It's disgusting. It's really
He's one of those guys who just he.
I started rewatching Atlanta, by the way.
I gotta go back to that. Dude. There's
I
too much
actually
shit.
started from season 3.
He wrecked the curve. He's one of those like Phoebe Waller-Bridge who
Yeah.
can do pretty much anything.
Right.
But you know who was Olivia Colman in The Bear. I saw her and I'm just like, oh, please take care of me. Like I just like, oh,
Yas, queen.
just like, hello, friend.
Oh
You know,
man,
and
so
then she got,
good.
and then at the end, like, and then spoilers, nobody, but like when they're just looking at the clock, every second counts,
Yeah.
and they hand it to her, and she just goes, "Let's get the fuck out of here," and they go to like
They go
what's her
to
name's apartment. Oh,
Sydney's apartment and
yeah,
they just raid her freezer and
for
just
fucking like waffles
it's
and
so
fucking,
good. It's so good. I
and then
love it. I
she
love it so much.
loses it in the
And then
hallway.
the show just stops.
Stops. It just stops. Yeah. And you're right, Claire, you want everything from Claire. And the whole thing
Claire
where
Bear.
like there's a case to be made that like 80% of this show takes place in Carmi's head. You know? Like the whole thing about like the, Winger telling him what a useless piece of shit he is,
Oh my
and her
God.
just like, I'm gonna get emotional, like her just, I love you so much.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. Like all that stuff in his head. Oh, it's like you really fucked that up.
Yeah, he fucked that up. And I
was a
love how
little-
everybody told him that he fucked it up.
Yeah, it's like, hey, dumbass, you
Yeah.
fucked that
It's
up.
like, what happened with Claire? It's like, oh, you fucked it. What'd
yeah.
you do? What'd you do? That's what
Yeah,
everybody
because
asks.
everybody knew it wasn't her,
Yeah,
and
of
she's one of the
course.
few. Oh, what I started to say with her, I don't know whose decision it was, but I know it was a decision that was made, that she has imperfections that you never see in an attractive person on a television show.
You point this sort of stuff out a lot, and I
It's
don't really notice it.
Interesting. Well, we notice what we notice. You don't choose what you notice.
Yes, you do.
No. Nuh-uh.
Everything you see and how you see it and how you experience it is very deliberate, and there are people who actually believe that shit, and that's insane.
Yeah, that's not true.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anyhow, no, I just think, when you're watching these shows, and especially it's different for if you watch something from 10 or 20 or 40 years ago and it's been up converted to HD and you see things that they weren't thinking about. But this, tell me there isn't a frame of that show that wasn't poured over. The choices were made.
It's really that show feels lived in. It feels like
Very much so. And not in a
the Firefly universe
Yeah.
sort of
And,
like it's just complete.
fuck.
Yeah.
Talk about what was the thing? It's a shame of yes, motherfuck, yes, but yeah, that's a good one. but the stuff with her, she's the kind of character that a lesser actor and a lesser production team and a lesser writing team would just have her be the manic pixie dream girl.
Yeah, because she is stunning.
She's stunning to look at. She's a very engaging actor.
She's a great actor. Again, you should see that Theater Camp movie.
I will.
She's great in it. She plays a character called Rebecca Diane in that movie, and it's so. You're a theater kid, so you know that you'll understand every type of genre of person in that fucking.
It
movie.
is funny though, because compared to people with no theater in their background, yes, I'm a theater kid, and compared to actual theater kids, I am not.
I'm same.
Yeah,
I am same.
Because I have enough. Like I did go to theater camp one year.
Oh.
Loved it.
I guess I did too, kind of.
Yeah. I and it was with the girl that I fell in love with in the high school show where girls first noticed me.
Yep.
She has since apologized for all that, and I'm like,
for noticing you?
No. She apologized for not feeling the way I felt, and as another adult person, I was able to say, as one adult person to another adult person who knew each other at a very big point in both of their lives, I was able to say, it's fine. I had feelings that you didn't share. We were children. And I was able to just completely let her off the hook. And this was somebody I loved very much. She was my best friend, and I was her best friend. She just didn't have that other level.
Where she wanted to see you in the shower?
Although confusingly, there was you know how that kind of thing happens. which
I
was
don't. I don't.
very
I don't.
confusing. I'm sorry. I'll
I
have to
don't.
describe it
Was
to you
there
in
a
detail
boy?
sometime. I was the boy.
Was there another boy?
No, there was a
Oh.
girl. She was her. She was a girl.
Oh, okay, fine.
Still is.
Okay.
But no, that was just one of those weird, like everyone, for 20 years after that, every once in a while I fall back into that and have to do like, what were you talking about? I'm sorry, what? Just, yeah. But that is now, let's see. I was 17, so it was 130 years ago. 27, 37, 47. It was a long time ago. Math is hard, especially when you're sleepy. Like
Time is a
35
flat
years ago,
circle.
something like that. Yeah, it is. But no, I was amazed with the choices they made with her, and I was really disappointed there wasn't more of her. But I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus, she was probably filming something else. So
probably. I thought the turn and that you don't realize at first the napkins episode. Is it the napkins episode? The one where the Punisher shows up? Is that what it's called?
yeah.
Yeah. I thought the turn with that, and I thought I don't know any of the characters' name. The guy who's going to play the Thing,
Cousin
cousin, yes,
Richie.
cousin Richie, yes. I loved how in the middle of all the shit going on, he was just human to her. Some part of him knew there was something wrong.
Yeah.
It's like,
look at she's over
here
there
you go,
crying.
have this sandwich. Yeah. And she almost burst into tears, and then she did burst into tears.
Yeah, man.
It's
I
like,
mean that
you gotta go
episode.
talk to her.
That episode was really good. I know you have personal issues with the baby episode, but I thought that was expertly done.
Oh,
Jamie Lee
brilliantly
Curtis
done.
fucking, like,
Brilliantly done.
They
Both
they
actors.
are using her. You know what? I don't like that she earned an Oscar for that. Let's do everything all over the place.
all
Let's
the
do
stuff that happens
all the
because
things,
Michelle Yeoh is great.
all the time. Yeah. That movie's incredible. I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis's performance deserved an Oscar over
Have you
other
seen-
performers.
I know we've talked about it 100 times. Atomic Milkshake or whatever it is it's called.
It's called Gunpowder Milkshake. Yes, we've talked
Gunpowder
about it a bunch.
Milkshake. When she shows up with the shake. Sorry. Go ahead.
But I think that she
you
earned
do.
that Oscar in that the Seven Fishes episode of The Bear, the season 2 finale of The Bear, and then that baby episode. I think she
Yes.
earned that fucking Oscar.
She's fucking brilliant in it.
She's incredible. That's
and
the
I
best
loved-
acting I think I've ever seen her fucking do.
And I also loved how she went from over the top, explosive, not even a person, to like ratchet back,
And then
ratchet
exactly
back.
the perfect person in that situation.
She was the person that her daughter needed her to be.
Yep.
And then
she did some mom shit.
And then when the husband, spoilers, and then when the husband shows up and she knows that is not her time.
Right.
And she just
falls back. She goes in the waiting room. I mean,
if only life worked that way.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm sure I'm sure she'll like wreak havoc next season or some shit. Or Bob
I'm
Odenkirk will come back and just be a fucking dickhead.
Hey, how about Mulaney just there for like 7.5 seconds?
In the
smell
first
like
episode?
a donkey. Yeah.
So good. So good. Fuck.
And that's such a good line, and we'll never know if he wrote it or they wrote it.
We'll never know. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll
unless
ask
they
him.
tell us.
I'll
Yeah,
ask
please
him.
do.
When I hang out with him, Olivia, and the baby, I'll ask him.
Storer is the creator writer, right?
Yeah, it's a couple, I think. So
He's with-
Christopher
no.
and then
Nope, he's with Gillian.
Oh no shit! Then it's his sister.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's his sister is the cook.
that makes so much sense. Also, the guy who plays Fack, who the facts were fucking on fire.
Are
this
those
season.
those
are the two brothers, the two idiot brothers
who speak their own pidgin
Yes,
English?
it's
Ugh.
they go
And
like,
then fucking
and then John Cena shows up.
and so perfect.
Ricky
Just like-
Stenicki, man, fuck.
I haven't watched that yet. Is that good?
It's pretty good. Yeah,
Is it? There are
it's
people.
fun.
I like
It's fun. Yeah, you know.
I like fun sometimes.
Right. I've been watching a lot of like rom-coms or just like.
I love a good
Sort of-
rom-com. I
yeah.
still haven't.
Did you watch the Nicole
Sydney
Kidman
Sweeney
one?
yet? No, I heard pretty good things.
I liked it. Yeah,
I
I like
like
Zach. I like Zach Efron.
he's a
Like
good
lot.
actor.
I like him a lot.
I feel really bad for him for like the accident he had and the reconstructive surgery. That's a real thing. Like the
Oh, for
reason he
real?
looks different. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why his face is so
Uh-huh.
square.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. He's still
Yeah.
very handsome.
Yeah, of
but
course he
his
is. He just looks a little
but
different.
like, dude, he takes his shirt off quite a bit in the movie.
Have
He's
you
like 2
seen the
years older
Baywatch
than
movie?
me. No, but that was 10 years ago, man.
Yeah, but training is training.
Yeah, but like
Wahlberg is
he's
always in that shape
still
too.
like
Yeah.
Henry Cavill doesn't still look like he did in 2013.
No, he does. Cavill, have you not seen like Witcher stuff and everything?
I've seen The Witcher. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Dude, look at the like he's still fit,
Yeah.
but like it's not. Look, the only thing I can compare to like the Zac Efron being more sculpted than he was, he looks better. Like his rig, as they'd
Yeah.
say in Australia, looks better than it did.
Do
in
they
Baywatch.
really? Is that what they call it?
In Australia?
Like-
yeah.
Like the
Like your
torso?
body. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like, that's what I call my hog, my rig.
Yeah, that's just your junk. That's
Right.
that.
It's your Johnson.
I don't. And I'm like, as soon as you said that, honestly, split second, I'm like, how do you work that out?
There's
Like,
no
I don't-
penis in there. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think.
No dick in the movie. Nicole Kidman looks great. So she's either a vampire or she's had really, really good work done because she's like almost 60.
Yeah, the work on her makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. She's still,
Yeah.
she's quite
Sure.
fetching though. Yeah.
It's entirely possible. But see, we've talked about this. I like romantic comedies. And when they get bad reviews, they need to qualify their review. Like,
Right.
I hate this dance album. Do you like dance music?
Right.
You
It's-
know,
yeah,
like,
it's like
fucking
people
say
who
it.
hate Marvel movies reviewing Marvel
Yeah.
movies. Plus,
Yeah.
like, I'm not saying like that the romantic comedy as a genre should just get a pass because it's a romantic comedy.
No, absolutely not.
Right.
But,
And, like,
but
and
if
most
you
of
like
them
that
are-
kind of movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's a matter of if
Every
you like the
one
genre.
of those people has some genre that they give a huge pass to,
Right.
whatever it is, whether it's
Yeah.
a caper movie or romantic comedy or
love a
pornography.
fucking caper
You
movie.
know they're
Oh,
gonna fuck.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. This is true. They typically do
they
fuck.
totally they let you know. If you watch the previews, you can see most of it. You want to talk about giving the movie away?
Yeah, you can just drag the little cursor along the little timeline thing. You'll-
I have no idea what you mean. we were talking about something, and they were like, "All the you remember?" I can't remember the context. We were talking about the stuff that you'd like get sent to hell for or something. It's like for this one little thing or this other thing. It's like if it was for watching porn, that's fair. I've definitely put the time in.
Yeah. No, I put in the legwork there. The
Yeah.
wrist work.
Sure,
Yeah.
the cursor work.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody about playing guitar, and they were like, "Yeah,
Ew.
I was. I know, gross. I'm so sorry. How
Ew.
dare I turn this
You do it
conversation
the wrong
from
way.
porn to yeah. Well, I do it the wrong way.
Yeah, you do.
Upside down and backwards. And this is a great segue for you playing guitar, and then me playing guitar, and then we'll see what's up, and if
I
Telly
think,
shows up.
we may have a visitor, or
Yeah.
at least he said there would be. Although
Anyway, so I was talking to this person about hey now, and they were like, yeah, it's when you first start, like you think that you just can't do it because your hand can't make the chord or press down
It's
hard
so
enough,
true.
and it's just a matter of like wrist strength, and I patted myself on the back because I was like, yeah, I never had a problem with that. I was talking to a woman, and I don't know her very well, so that's one
and
of
you
the.
never will now.
We we're friendly, but it's just like it didn't.
Not
it
that
didn't-
kind of friendly?
It didn't seem like the right time. And if Telly showed up right now, that'd be perfect. All right. Well, give us a song, love. Is it going to be a new one? What are we doing? What are we doing?
I rearranged something.
Okay.
It is. I do not have a new one that you haven't heard. I have a few things in production. I know. I'm sorry. I've let you down.
I have a
We're
lot of
dealing
stuff
with-
in pre-production.
Have you ever seen the movie Bull Durham? I know you're not big on the sports.
No,
ball.
I got that Bulworth and Bowfinger confused. Just name wise.
Warren Beatty
I
is
recently
playing
saw-
baseball with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I recently saw Bulworth. Like it was on Netflix like 2 or 3 years ago.
That's the Warren Beatty one, right?
That's the Warren Beatty one. It's really fucking good.
I know. I saw it in the theater.
It's really good.
I know. And then he just like comes out of it.
It's
yeah.
The fact that he wrote and directed it. It's so. And young Halle Berry. I mean, come on. And who the fuck? Don fucking Cheadle. God damn. Fuck.
Cheadle's in it.
Cheadle's in it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Cheadle's like the mob, the gangster in it.
Cheadle's so good.
He's so good.
Hashtag Cheadle's so good. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
Cheadle's so good.
I'm gonna die. I'll die on this hill. Fuck you.
Fucking War Machine.
Oscar-winning actor Don Cheadle is good.
Don Cheadle. You know, he's no Terrence Howard. Like he's not on. He's not on
Joe Rogan trying to
arguing.
trying to do weird science.
So fucking weird.
Like I love, you know, you got it bad when Rogan fact checks you. You know you fucked up.
It's so weird to me. All of this is so weird. I know it when you follow somebody for long enough, unless you're crazy, you know you don't know the person.
Of course.
But
of course. That parasocial shit, it still runs deep, even if you're aware of it. Yeah.
Like Marin, I followed for decades.
Yeah.
Like I was one of the people listening and almost sending him money early on. But like, Almost. Well, I didn't have any money, but but like, there is a $200 million crazy every bro guy Rogan episode that I never got to listen to that I always wanted to. He had Killer Mike on, and what I saw of it, like I saw a couple of clips, and he was great because I had never heard Killer Mike speak. I knew he could rap. But I had never heard him speak.
Yeah, he used to be, you know, he used to be a comrade. Now he's kind of with the establishment and stuff, and that's, you know, whatever. Jay-Z's a landlord, so what are you gonna do? I mean,
slumlord, allegedly.
Yeah. So landlord.
Why would you think a guy who, you know, was that guy before would be a good guy later with lots more money?
No. I just, you know, it's like the thing with Dave Chappelle where it's just like disappointing. Where it's like, you know, he shits
money
on
poisoning.
poor. Yeah, it's money poisoning. He shits on poor people now, even though he grew up poor. You know, it's just like I don't know, man.
I mean, you know,
I guess I do. Like, you get isolated enough and insulated.
Yeah,
and
it's true. You
your
can.
Hierarchy of needs changes.
Sure, Maslow will fuck you up, man.
Maslow throws down.
So So Killer Mike is not with the program any longer?
No, I mean, you know, like he'll go out and campaign for Biden or whatever the fuck. But like he was like when he made that Reagan song, he was on his leftist shit. Like he was on his like, you know, let's redistribute wealth, you know, some land back, sort of shit. And now he's more milk toast lib, you know, incrementalism.
I think
let's try to change from within the system. Let's not do anything drastic. Don't rock the boat. You know.
There is a very fine line between a more mature, nuanced view and you just really like the money, huh?
And they will back that fucking dump truck up, man. I mean, like, cause like one of the donor parties of like the Republicans and the Democrats is money. It's just capital, just the interest of capital in general. So there will be no shortage of, you know.
Dude, you know the weird thing, like we are. I will preface this by saying that we as a family are fine. Like financially, we're fine. There was a time where we were doing much better than fine. We just hit one of those like, hey, wow. And suddenly every bank, every company, everything that we'd ever been in contact with was dying to give us money, which we did not take because then you're in debt for those things. Yeah, no, we were fine.
Right.
It's like fucking now.
Right.
It's like when we were dancing in the grocery store because Top Ramen was 10 for $1.
Right.
You motherfuckers. Yeah. And that was just like, that was illuminating.
Yeah, it's
You
the
know,
same way. It's the same way. Like the IRS will like come after you for taxes if you know, owe like a couple years of back taxes
yeah.
on like $4,000, $5,000 of income. But
Hmm.
like they won't come after Jeff Bezos for just straight up not paying
Yeah.
billions of dollars of
Hmm.
tax for on like his
Yeah.
Amazon, you know,
Everything's
earnings.
fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
So we're good. We're good.
Hmm.
Go out and vote, everybody.
I do enjoy what his ex-wife like giving.
Just giving all of his money
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy that very much. That's like when they got Tech Night and they were given like $100 million
Oh
to.
man, it was so funny. Fuck man. I almost after that episode I almost went back and just started rewatching from the beginning of the season, but I'm just
And
gonna
then
wait 2 more weeks.
and then Black Alfred just like
Oh, just
take
chokes
it.
him out, and he's like, "I cleaned up all the cum, and that was fine." And it's like, "That wasn't fine, dude. What are you
Yeah,
doing?"
but this is my
fucking
line.
fucking concentration camps, and it's like, oh no. And then like you're absolutely right. It couldn't be more. This season specifically, I know they engineered to come out like when this trial shit was going on, but like
But still.
dropping that internment camp shit and like the coup shit this week on July 4th. It's really good. Also, Kendrick's song calls Drake a colonizer, and he dropped the video on July 4th, and it's fucking killer. He's dead already, Kendrick. Leave him alone.
He's just kicking that corpse.
He's kicking the
jumping
corpse.
up and down on him.
It's a
like,
real dance on a
don't-
grave situation
And
here.
and Kendrick is a shorter
yeah,
gentleman,
yeah.
right?
I think he's
never
yeah.
never
Because we're
fucked with
we're
it.
not tall, but I
No,
think he's I think
no,
he's,
but he's
I think
he's
he's
shorter
smaller
than
than
us.
us. Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
like 5'6", something
We're
like that.
sadly you and I are the benchmark line. Like if you're
We
shorter
are
than us,
average.
if every barstool, every airplane chair, I'm like, what are you talking about? This is perfectly comfortable. And Julie's like, fuck you, man. Like this, like everything is. Oh my god, the day. Oh, have I told you about being at a house show with Ilyemi many years ago? And we were talking about, and it was me, and it was, what is this, crossover episode? And it was me and Joylene and Heather and Kristen, and we were talking about, and somehow it came up like bullshit that Joylene used to deal with as a female singer in a band. Basically, like, are you here with your boyfriend? Or are you here with your husband? Or something like that. And she had it happen one time. There was a club in Baltimore that I think is well before your time called Fletcher's. We were playing a show there, and she comes to the door, and the doorman goes, so are you here with your boyfriend? She pointed to herself on the poster. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't deal with that stuff anymore, do you? And they're like, and 20 minutes later, Chris had learned a lesson.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were, and I will give it to them. They were great. They weren't shitty with me at all. And they didn't have to be nice about it. I mean, like, they're all my friends, Joylene included, but they didn't have to be nice about it. And they were just, honey, come here.
Oh, sweetums. Okay,
Yeah,
sit
pretty
on
much.
mama's lap. Come
And
on, little booby boop.
Oh, what is, I can't, Georgie's place in Jessup. Georgie Jessup.
Oh, Edith May.
Yes.
May's Paradise. Yeah.
Yes. Lovely place, lovely person.
Yep. Yeah, she came to. She was the feature, I think, at the Spark. Yeah, she's a feature. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 months ago.
Nice. Yeah, that happened in the dining room upstairs, where
I've still never been.
Lovely. But that was one of those like we're gonna sit the little white boy down and
Right.
and,
It's like
and
it's
help
like
him
the
understand.
redlining explanation.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 It was.
Or when legitimate rape gets explained to you.
Sure.
by
I
a
happen
white
to have
senator.
learned what redlining was before the explanation was offered to other people.
Oh, it was on the VOM. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I do happen to know this. I'm not offended that you would think that I didn't, because I learned it fairly recently.
Right. Well, because
But
it's
I
not
do-
fucking taught.
Yeah.
But like it's like there's a lot of shit like that. Like a lot of like systemic ingrained shit that's still we're still seeing the effects of today. That would obviously it would do everyone well
And
to have context for all this
and
shit.
there is a deep
But-
and abiding irony that I can't put into words, that Juneteenth is something that people are only learning about fairly recently.
Yeah, I had a guy,
White guy?
old white guy,
No.
try to explain to me
With
well,
an opinion?
Juneteenth is actually more of a religious sort of holiday, and I'm like, no. Juneteenth was when they told was when Texas decided finally, okay, we'll tell the slaves they can go now.
Guys, you can go.
You can go. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, by the way, it was like 6 months ago or whatever. But
Yeah, you're free.
But you're fine. Whatever. Fine. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I know it was that." And it's like, yeah, that's what it is. Maybe there's like religious connotations with it because the only thing slaves were allowed to read was the fucking Bible. Here's your sign, by the way, about the cult shit. Hey, we won't let you read history or astronomy or any shit like that, but we'll give you the fucking Jesus book.
I'll tell you, the one that hit me in lack of a better term, hit me in the blood was the internment camp stuff. Because there's like
it was like fucking, and then like that, yeah, that really got that shit got real.
it's like
because
it's like
you know homie's gonna do that if he gets back when he gets back in.
And by the way, yeah, they'll take you first. But
for sure, but you're going too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Jared Kushner's fucking going. Like, who the fuck? Like, he's a love rival and Jewish. Like, come on. Slam dunk.
You had a couple of them. There
Because he wants to fuck his daughter.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, but it was a
try
really
to date the actress who played Carter's niece, who turns out to be the power broker.
Emily Van Camp.
Because she really looks like her.
I think she's, well, I don't know. I think she's much more attractive.
You can't set this up? Oh, that's not what you meant. Okay.
Well, I'm not the power broker. She is.
Yeah, they dropped that shit too, didn't they?
I think that she's going to be in the Thunderbolts. Like, I think a lot of these dropped plots are going to show up in the Thunderbolts.
I hope so. I think they have some really interesting ideas.
I hope it's good. I hope it's it has like a Guardians of the Galaxy sort of thing where like they give it
lots of needle drops.
They give it some. Yeah,
I'm really tired of needle drops.
Ruining.
James Gunn's great at them.
But like it ruined like that portion of cinema. Like that's just in every fucking big movie.
Yeah, but that's like blaming the Bee Gees for Casey and the Sunshine Band. Like other people fucked up something they did really well.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think that Jon Favreau is I think, and like Kevin Feige are to blame for the current state of cinema as well. I think that like, yeah, because fucking Iron Man popped off all this.
Great. But
yes.
Iron Man's great.
Thanks,
Holds
Chris.
up, by the way. If you haven't watched, I don't know if you've seen.
I've never seen it. What is?
You should.
Hey, Chris, is he a robot or something?
No, not exactly. He's a man.
I don't know.
But he puts
Okay.
iron on himself.
Ooh, but that seems heavy. Shouldn't he have a sort of gold
there's
titanium
power stuff.
alloy or something?
Eventually, but not
Okay.
at first.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, building. Oh, rising action. Okay. But like
Which
of
course is I'm sorry, but of course is Eddie Murphy in like, I don't want to call it, I'd call it Jewish face, but with a shorter version of that word, but it feels racist even thinking it for me to say it. But him saying "aha" at
Ish
the
face.
end, yeah. Oh, that's even worse somehow.
Molto bene. Anyway, they didn't have a fucking script for Iron Man because that was during the writer's strike. So a lot of that shit was like him and Jeff
I've
Bridges
seen
just
footage,
quipping around.
yeah.
So a lot of the Tony Stark character, all that quippy shit,
Him.
is just him. And
And
so
Jeff
that
Bridges, and,
yeah,
like,
but
Bridges
but I
character,
mean
yeah.
Jeff Bridges is only in that one movie, whereas Tony
Tony
Stark.
Stark.
Tony Stark built this in a cave with a pile of scraps. Fucking so good. That
Kevin
movie's
Smith
really
does the
good.
best impression of that, by the way. I listened to hundreds of hours of his podcasts.
I thought I did an okay job.
I thought you did fine. You're no Kevin Smith.
Yes, I am.
You are.
I
I've never
stand
seen
up
the
and I'm
two of
wearing
you.
jean shorts
If you were wearing jorts, man, and fucking like
and just
like
a big
little,
hockey
like,
jersey, I take off my
ballet
shirt and there's just a
slippers.
big hockey jersey. I am wearing
just
Crocs.
zip, and you're like, fuck.
I am wearing Crocs.
Do
I'm
you
always
really
wearing
wear?
Crocs.
Oh wow.
Always. Yeah. If I'm
Like
inside,
always?
I'm wearing Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I happen to be wearing shoes, but I usually have slides on, and they're NASA slides. I bought
I
two
feel like
pair
there's
of
a
NASA
joke
slides.
somewhere.
There isn't. But
I'll stop looking.
when I bought them, and I had the children trained because before 2020, it's like NASA because we have so little to be proud of right now.
Oh my god. And just
That was during lockdown.
yeah. Yeah. But now we're fine as a country. Anyway, so all that quippy shit
Only
carried,
comparatively speaking.
it all carried over into all of the other Marvel movies except for like The Incredible Hulk because that was made the same year as Iron Man. But
Better movie than I remembered it being.
it's not terrible.
No,
It's not great.
You know, but I
And-
also
and
think
and
not,
I'm glad Ruffalo's the guy now because like he
but
fucking
I will
he kills
say
it.
also not terrible. I liked the Eric Bana Hulk. The
It's
Ang
it's
Lee.
also I like it's very comic booky. Like
It
there's
is
like a lot of
very
of stuff where it's like they literally do panels and then they do that in
liked it.
Spider-Verse to much greater effect, obviously.
Fair.
Yeah.
Although Ang Lee,
Aang, yeah.
yeah. What a
Visionary.
did whatever the fuck he wanted to.
fucking visionary.
Yeah.
Auteur, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Unbelievable
Yeah.
filmmaker.
Yeah.
But that movie, and again, girl reference. After we saw it, it's
Is
like
that Nick Nolte or Chris Christopherson?
it's Nick Nolte.
Okay.
Christopherson was in the Blade movie.
That's right. Hey, we're going to get them dang fingers.
What a strange path that guy took from like fucking Rhodes Scholar to
Country star.
songwriter
Yeah.
to fucking country star to fucking movie heartthrob.
I know.
Like he had a run there in the 70s to the guy who like comforted Sinead O'Connor when she got booed off stage
at SNL.
No. Like at a there's footage.
Was this
It's-
after the SNL thing?
Yeah.
The
There's
thing?
like
Yeah.
footage of her like at a festival or something.
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
May she rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not in piss, in power.
No.
Yeah. No.
Yas, chef. Yas, Jeff.
Yeah. You find you a Jeff who looks at you like Jeff looks at Jeff.
Now that could be Winger or,
I know.
Or
That's
yes,
why I said
Jeff.
it.
Yeah.
Somebody posted something about who knew that Joel McHale would be like astronomically hotter in his 50s than he was in his 30s.
Man, and he's so big. And they make
Yeah,
a joke
he's a
about
huge
it in
fella,
season
yeah.
6 of Community.
Yeah.
Like where he's like chasing someone and then he accidentally like pushes them and they go flying. It's like, I'm sorry, I forget how big I'm getting.
Yeah. He is an enormous human.
He's large because he's like
Yeah.
he was already tall, but like he's like Dr. Dre style, Dave Chappelle style, just like kind of.
Oh no! Did he get like?
He's swole. Dude,
Swole?
like they're talk about take your shirt off. Like season 3 of Community, there's a bit where he hulks out. He literally hulks out, and they do a bit where he's walking home. And I don't think they play the song because they didn't get the rights to the song because that would
That's
cost too
funny.
much.
They
were
just
already
whistled
over
some
budget.
random tune in the background.
Yeah, but it's the one where Abed has a bunch of debts, and then they go to like a party where they all have to play like famous characters, and
Okay.
then then Abed's Lorenzo Lamas, and then he just keeps talking to random people. It's a good one. And then
I have to go back to that show.
It's very good. It's very good. I'd say if you've seen it all already, skip season 4. Just don't do that to yourself.
There were good parts about that season.
It's
Jim Rash, Academy Award-winning screenwriter Jim Rash was involved in some of that.
He was involved in all of it. He was the dean in the show. I don't know.
I know, but I mean, he like wrote.
You didn't know he was the dean?
Duh.
He
I
was the
already knew
dean.
that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, in the show.
Yeah, I got it.
Did you know that he also wrote The Descendants? You know
And
he won
won-
an Oscar for that?
Wow, with George Clooney? I thought
Yeah,
George
yeah.
Clooney.
And
I thought
Shailene-
actors
and
write
Shailene
everything
Woodley.
they
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
They just make it up, like on MASH.
Usually, yeah, they did that in
yeah.
Iron Man. You're thinking of Iron Man.
No,
We had no script, man.
the
That's what
running
Jeff Bridges
thing-
said.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
better. Why isn't your Jeff Bridges as good as at that from before when you were doing the yelling Jeff Bridges? Oh, made him sad. Oh, he's sad now. No, the running thing of the dean being so into Winger, and then Winger has that thing where he's got like sunglasses and the
Oh, yeah.
and he
he's
just
like, "Oh!" No, that's that episode.
yeah, it's the same what?
That's the same episode.
Okay.
Because Jeff's ego is getting really big, and then he goes to that party, and like he's taking these pills, like these anti like anxiety or something that gives him more confidence or something like that, and so
Yeah.
then his ego just goes unchecked. And yeah, and then he takes off the glasses, and the dean just like it's so funny. Yeah, Jim Rash, Ken Jeong, Donald Glover,
It's,
and
Murderer's
Danny
Row.
Pudi. Everybody's fucking great. It's Chevy Chase's
Annie's boobs.
best. Yeah, the monkey. Yeah, it's Chevy Chase's. I think his best like performance, like in his old age.
He's so good in it. And
He's perfect in it, and
he's such an ass.
and like Joel McHale can't wait now to talk about
Hey, everybody,
how much he fucking hates Chevy Chase.
your house and tell you.
He will. Yeah, he was here earlier.
He was going door to door. I heard about it. I don't know how he's so fast.
Yeah,
'cause
I thought it was.
here
I thought it was a
not so long
Jehovah's
ago.
Witness, and then it turns out
A
it's
whistle
Joel
stop
McHale
tour.
just telling me, it's
Hey,
like,
everybody.
yeah, I punched Chevy Chase in the face once, and I'd do it a fucking again. Apparently, the
had
nicest
a
guy in
fight.
the goddamn world, Joel McHale.
Yeah.
Which makes total sense. I mean, I'd be that nice too if I was that handsome and
You
successful.
look like, but you're funny too. The
Right.
fact that he went on and did stand up as well, because
he?
stand up is not yet, and stand up is one of those things that what Seinfeld, who I don't like, but makes good points. He's like, if
you
you're
can't say
famous-
anything anymore.
No, but his one thing is, if you're famous, you get 5 minutes of goodwill, and then you have to make them laugh. Like,
Right.
oh, we're so happy to see you.
Right. Oh, I know
Okay,
you from the
come on.
thing.
Yeah,
And then,
now come
yeah,
on,
and
make
then,
us
and
laugh.
then it's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, you can only get so far on
Yeah.
your fame. Like, there's only so many Q&As you can do.
Right.
Like, he's done stand up.
I did not
You
know.
know. Yeah, he's got a
Did
special.
not know that.
Yeah,
He
he's
has
fun.
a special, really?
Yeah,
Half hour or hour?
I believe it's an hour. I believe it's on
Jesus.
Prime.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how much stand up he does now. I know he talked about it when he was on WTF. This is a long time ago, but of course Maron was giving him shit, and he went, "Yeah, they offered it to me, so I said yes." And he went out and he's like, "Yeah, I went out and did it to make some extra money." And Maron's like, "Yeah, but you're actually funny." He's like, "God damn it." Yeah.
Yeah.
But, Maron complaining about people is funny because Maron is really handsome. So there are times it's like, why are you complaining about that guy? It's like, so the other hot guy got it. Sorry, man. Sorry you couldn't.
I don't know. I don't think that. I don't think they're in the same.
No, it's different. No.
Yeah.
But that is one of the things, like, people go on about that, like, good-looking people aren't supposed to do comedy. It's like, Maron's always been really good-looking. Like, there's no question there. Like,
There's quite a few good-looking
Yeah.
comics. Like John Mulaney is not unattractive.
well, Mulaney, the punching above your weight there is truly astounding. Like, happy for him.
It's not like Emily Blunt, John Krasinski level.
No, it is.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think like just on. I think. I think that John Mulaney has the charisma that makes sense.
Okay,
To
that
have
is-
to
that
to
is a
get someone like
fair
Olivia
statement.
Munn, whom I
But
followed like around the subway a lot in New York when she was first coming. No, no, no. I saw her on Attack of the Show a lot.
Yeah.
On
She was,
G4
and she got a
and
hard time for daring to be an attractive woman who's into geeky
who's
stuff.
into nerd shit.
Hey,
And then people gave her
Shylock's
shit.
name out of your mouth, goddamn.
And then people gave her shit for like transitioning to acting, which is like, yeah, of course you would do that if you
She
were
would
given an
act. Yeah,
opportunity.
that
And like
makes sense.
she's charismatic, so like yeah, and she's good in stuff. She
Uh-huh.
was good in New Girl. She's in like one of the earlier seasons of New Girl. She played someone Nick dated,
Okay. Yeah, that I don't remember.
Jake Johnson.
Honestly,
I give you a cookie, give me a cookie.
you
Give me
give me cookie. I give you a cookie. You give me
give me a
cookie.
cookie, give me a cookie.
He's now.
And
I
you know
can't-
that's just like
Uh-huh.
that character was like written for him.
guys.
Because
Guys, we got Jake Johnson. Fuck yes.
yeah, seriously, man. He's really he has a podcast with Gareth Reynolds where they like take calls.
How is that?
It's good.
Because
It's
I've
very
loved
funny.
him on everything.
Yeah.
But I can't.
It's
can't
just
do.
he's just Nick Miller. He's just it. That's just him. He's just that guy. That's it. It's
I've
the
heard
same.
him on
It's the same
podcasts,
shit.
and he's really funny.
He's really funny. Yeah.
And he's great. He was on
Comedy Bang Bang. Yes, that was a good episode.
Comedy Death Ray.
No.
Yes.
He's been re-releasing like old episodes from behind the paywall, and one of them was like a Comedy Death Ray episode, like episode like 50 or something, and then they played the old song, and I was like, fuck. That took me like right back to 2010, 2009 or whatever.
The one I always remember is them. They were in Canada. They were doing a live show for what sounded like about 7 people in a meeting room. I'm not kidding. Like in a meeting room in a Marriott.
I know.
And it's fucking like Garfunkel and Oates are there. And he's like, there they are, Garfunkel and Oates. Cute girls saying bad words. You know? and it was those were, but it's true. Like this is like early days of podcasting where nobody knew who the fuck they were. Why were they in Canada?
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
And
Who
that
the fuck
was
is Paul F. Tompkins?
Yeah, Comedy Bang Bang, a Comedy Bang. That's a great theme song. There's no question.
Yeah.
But I do still have the Christmas album somewhere from like 06 or 07 or whatever it is.
They put
With-
out 2. The UCB
This-
Christmas album.
No,
Or
this
the
is.
it was the Comedy Death Ray UCB Christmas album. There was like a joint.
I have the physical CD around here somewhere, and it's
Yeah.
got Doug Benson trying to get through that waitress's song.
Is it the Do they know it's Christmas? Is that one on there?
I don't remember.
That might have been
I'll
the
have to
second
look.
one.
I'll have to look.
Yeah.
It's a good question, though.
Yeah.
Okay, good night, everybody.
It started as a radio show, and
Yeah, I
and
remember because
So they would
when-
have like song drops in it, but he would play like Dr. Demento and Weird Al and shit.
and when Never Not Funny would go on there, he completely misunderstood the assignment and would just play like Foreigner or Froghat
or
something.
Chicago.
Yeah, almost always Chicago.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. It was pretty funny that he showed up in the Chicago documentary.
I mean,
It makes sense.
it makes sense. It's like how, Bono and The Edge ended up on the Adam Scott Ackerman
That's
YouTube
still
podcast.
really funny to me. I will say as a person who was born in the 70s and remembers pop music in the 80s, it turns out both U2 and REM, U2 more so became kind of a subject of scorn because they stuck around, but they were really, really good. Like really good. Like wildly underrated in some ways. And there's the REM stuff. I'm like, oh right, I loved them. Like they like that it became like a thing again because they did like the Songwriters Hall of Fame. I love that they did the whole interview saying, yeah, we're not going to get back together. And then the next night they just played a song together because they fucking felt like it. They always seemed like humans. Like Michael Stipe is weird because he's weird, but they always just seemed like humans who found each other and still.
Everybody hurts, man.
It turns. I hate that.
Sometimes.
Song. I hate that sometimes. I hate that song, but fuck, I love some of their records. And that, if you haven't listened to Document, it's well worth your time.
Have you listened to any more Muse?
We will not say to survive.
Yeah, that's where it gets bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their Bond song on that album is fucking
Yeah.
incredible.
Is that
Supremacy?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's really good. It's not for a Bond movie, but it came out like the same year as like Skyfall or something. But
Nothing but Skyfall.
it's Paul F. Tompkins did a cover of that, and it's actually quite good. He's
got a good singing
He's
voice.
got some pipes on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He, at the end of his really good stand-up special from like 2012, I want to say,
Which one is that one?
Laboring Under Delusions.
That one's great, but the one about his family is really good too. That I can't
The
remember.
crying and driving one, or the one that came out before, like
It's the one about his
earlier
family
ones?
and one of his parents dies and his family. I can't remember the specifics.
Was it after that or before that?
I
'Cause
can't answer that.
He's only put out one.
I
Since then.
can't answer that.
Anyway, at the end of Laboring Under Delusions, he does a version of Danny Boy, and it's really good.
No, the weirdest one ever was hearing Conan O'Brien sing for real. That's the one that
I
still
heard he
hurts
needs
my
a
brain.
friend.
It's
You
so
find that?
sad.
You find that friend yet?
And a podcast.
He doesn't need a podcast.
No. Hearing Jimmy Never Not Funny. It's more fun to call him Jimmy Never Not Funny, I think. Hearing
Jimmy
him,
Podcast.
Jimmy Podcastathon. Hearing him complain about all the famous fucking people now getting into podcasts after he's been doing it for over a decade remains funny.
Yeah, and I wholeheartedly agree.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's like a new subgenre of celebrities that have podcasts. It's celebrities that have podcasts that rewatch their old show.
That's the thing I can't listen to, and that's why I'm like, I love Jake Johnson. I'm never going to listen to that.
Yeah, but it's not a New Girl podcast.
It's not?
The one with Gareth Reynolds where they answer calls.
Lamorne is doing that one, right?
Lamorne and Cece, what's her name? Hannah Simone. Yeah.
Best bangs in the
They're
business.
doing like a mess. Yeah, it's called like a mess around or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they
And
would have
they're
a
like-
classic Winston and Cece mess around.
Yeah, and they have like other people, and I've seen things for it. I'm like, that looks like fun. I can't listen to it.
Yeah. No. Listen to the Jake Johnson one though. It's called We're Here to Help. And yeah, it's him and Gareth, who's one of the fucking funniest people.
He is
like,
very funny.
Just in conversation, he's so fucking funny. And they're both a mess, and they've known each other for like 20 years.
Oh, when Jake Johnson was on Santino's podcast, they're both Chicago guys.
I don't know who that is.
Andrew Santino.
He was in
Yep.
Ricky Stenicki.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was. I knew that because I remember when he was down there on shooting it in Australia.
Bloody oath, mate.
He had Cena on his podcast, and he was very entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, that I'd say that movie's worth a watch. I'd say it's good, you know.
Oh, do you know what I just rewatched? I rewatched the third season of Shoresy, and god damn it, that's a good television
It's
show.
solid. And then the fact that like it ends with him like, you know, I mean it's
This is the end of Shoresy, part one.
part 1. And so I hope against hope that we get 3 more fucking seasons of him being a fucking coach. And then just bringing him to the fucking championship. And like that's how the
whole
fucking thing ends.
The whole thing about his teammate having to tell him he sucks.
Fuck, man. Oh
like,
god, the when they sit him down in the apartment.
Yeah,
and
it's
they're
like
just
you're 4
to 6 all the way, bitch.
The rapper, I can't remember the character's name. The
the
who only
French
speaks
guy?
French. Yeah,
Bonhomme.
he only speaks French, but he speaks English. But
No, he
only
speaks
French.
English, and he's
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey. How is everybody on that fucking show attractive?
So attractive. So
Everybody.
attractive.
Everybody.
But
Everybody.
it's like- but when
Everybody.
he's doing, like,
Even the
in
goalie
French.
that they always
Yeah.
make fun of.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's a
great
very
looking guy.
handsome man.
They're all great looking guys.
They're all
But
very handsome.
Every once in a while, but they'll have a couple of like real hockey players on there who are just fucking
I
monsters.
think they can all skate.
They can all go.
Because
They can all
I'm
go.
pretty sure like there's close-ups of them like
And watching Shoresy's skills erode. And
oh
you can see it.
man.
And you can fucking see it. And then when that character has to in French, he's like, but he's saying, "You're my brother, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, you're my brother. So I can say anything to you. Yeah, you can say anything to me.
Don't say anything.
Yeah. You suck, man. What?" And he doesn't say you're wrong. He's like, "What?" Like he didn't know. You know, it's like
Yeah.
they got to, and they nailed that thing that if you've ever been interested in a sporting storyline, watching his skills erode and watching like him fall apart but hold it together for his team,
Yeah.
and then the owner of the team when they like win and he's down on the ground and she just comes over and puts her arm around him.
Yeah.
It's just
It's really great. It's a
yeah,
really good show. I mean, like, I love Letterkenny, but this is
Yeah.
vastly superior.
well, it's a television
It's a
show.
television show. Exactly. It's not a joke factory.
Yeah. Although great jokes, but
Oh.
character-based jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fact that he got all those players to come there because of how many attractive women there were in Sudbury, which was amazing.
I forgot that plot point.
And the fucking and you were not wrong. Like you're like the level of and you're right. The stunning-
it's legitimately like above CW levels of attractive people per capita.
astoundingly attractive.
Anyone with a
humans.
speaking role is gorgeous.
Gorgeous. And then they have the whole thing where
I love the kid reporter, by the way. He's so great.
oh my god,
He's so
what's it
great.
like-
And
oh,
then at the end when like they like the respect good.
It's so
good
great.
show. Good show.
and like they shake hands like fine, we'll do it one more time.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, I never have to do this shit again. And then him obviously being so great on camera, like being interviewed.
Yes,
And he's
yes.
being
Oh my
interviewed by
God.
the super hot French girl who like
What's
yeah.
her fucking name? God
You know who I
damn it.
mean.
Anik.
Yeah, Anik. Yeah, there you go.
Something. Yeah.
Hi, Anik. Yeah, who dated what's his name?
Frenchie McFrencherson and Derry.
Derry. Oh,
Yeah.
Derry. They were learning how to make
That's
compelling
exactly what
television.
it was. They
Yeah.
were learning how to. He was
That
learning how to make.
that last season, that whole run with Derry falling in with the wrong
Yeah.
people.
It's
and
just
then
like,
having to
okay,
bring
we're
back
gonna do an
around.
arc.
Yeah,
We're finally gonna do
actually
an
gonna
arc
do an arc
in
This is our
Letterkenny.
first one, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody!
First one,
arc.
last one.
First one, last one. First one, best one. Shit. I have to check on something real quick.
Okay, well, I have a fill-in.
Oh no. I
Yeah.
mean, hi.
What's up, girl?
Show me.
No, we have nothing to show you here. These are not the vagine you're looking for. How you doing, man?
Well,
Hey.
nighttime is hentai time, so I'm just doing fantastic.
All right, so it's Tentacle City
so
for
you're
you.
sticking to it.
Yep.
I commitment to the gimmick. Rule number 1: commitment to the gimmick.
Yeah, because tentacles stick to like the suction.
Now, what's the MO here with?
I wanted Chris to play a song, but we kind of got distracted talking
We
about.
got very distracted. I'll play a
television.
song, and then oh geez, it's 20 at 12. I don't have much more time left in the eyes, so
Okay.
if I could play a song,
Yeah,
I'd
play a
appreciate it.
song and then fuck off. How about that?
I would love to. How did
Aw.
you know? Oh my
Sweetie.
god! Oh
Way.
my god!
All
It just
right.
changed my strings, so they're probably out of tune.
Yay!
We should have a song prompt just for this, and next week it's called "Show Me."
Okay. All right. You hear that,
It's called
everybody?
what now?
Show me. That's the prompt for next week.
Hey, what? Hey, Telly, who's the guy Quackenbush who did all the crazy goofy
Oh
wrestling
my
stuff?
god. Okay, so Quack ended up being a real creepo.
Oh no!
Yeah. he
Shit.
ended up- yeah.
Oh, never mind.
But he
That's
did a
such
lot
a
of
bummer.
cool. Chikara was super cool. A lot of really good indie guys who ended up going on
That-
and doing bigger and better things.
I ended up what? Yeah, it's a shame about the other stuff. It's a whole new thing. I really enjoyed the stuff with him. Shit. All that
Yeah.
really goofy costume stuff that I guess he was more into than we knew about.
Yeah,
That's
but
a shame.
That Chikara was really innovative. It was really cool, especially because like you get like these guys who they need experience, and you just put them under masks and like the ants and army ants and all that kind of crap. But yeah, you get me off on a tangent. Next thing I would say if you're looking for something anything similar, Kaiju Big Battle, which is this weird thing out of New York.
No, I'm familiar.
Okay.
I had a run there where I was into it. You thought I was more of a fan than I was because I had a bunch of references, but there was a time before '05 when I was like into wrestling. Honestly, when Eddie died, that's when I was out. I'm like,
Man, the Eddie shit and the Benoit shit, man. That
oh,
was like, and that was in quick succession. Like
it
that was like
was.
within a few years of,
That
of
was,
each other.
but like when Eddie, like, because I thought, like, I have a bootleg DVD of him in Japan, of Eddie when
So
he was
good.
masked. Yeah,
Black Tiger. So
yeah,
good.
he's
Dude,
so fuck.
like-
Who was the guy he wrestled with in Japan who was so fucking amazing, and
So-
didn't really make it here? Japanese wrestler, can't remember his name.
Ultimo Dragon? No.
Hattori Hanzo, famous ninja.
Can't
Ultimate
remember.
Dragon.
But the person he worked with when it what not Benoit, not when he was working with Benoit, it was with a Japanese wrestler. You may have said the name and I'm just wrong, but that stuff just hurt my brain.
Naruto.
And it was Eddie before he started doing the shit that like killed him. You know, like he obviously wasn't roided out yet. He wasn't built like that yet.
Might be. Oh my God.
And he was
Why-
so good. And Eddie was so good as he was great as like the wackadoo face who was like super in love with China. And then he like went heel.
Yeah,
And he had
he
this
was-
speech.
He was great at both.
He had this speech where he's sitting in the middle of the ring and he said somebody wanted to do something and he just went, I'd advise against it. And it just stopped me. I was like, wow. Like it was, he was the fucking, to me, like in the modern age, he was the fucking greatest. Like I
Dude,
just,
Great Suzuki?
I can't remember. You know what? I'll go looking for the DVD at some point.
Yeah.
There was a guy like in Timonium or some shit who made bootleg DVDs from like Japan and shit
Dude.
before, like pre-internet stuff.
I had a wall.
Hey, Telly, could you tap your mic?
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Just tap it.
Show me the video. Oh.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
you're coming
it's not
through that
on.
mic.
It's not coming through that. You may need to switch your audio settings.
I'm going to mute out for a second to see if I can get my guitar to work.
Okay, cool. Well, this is great. You're watching VOM number X. No, that's 10 because they do Roman numerals, so I can't say that. You're watching VOM number formerly Twitter. Oh man, isn't it funny how he changed the name of that stupid website and now everybody has to say the stupid name that he chose, formerly the other name of the stupid website every time.
Listen.
Because X is just a letter. Just tap the mic. Yeah, no, there's nothing coming through. That.
You're screwing with me.
No, I'm serious. Because like I hear you, but it sounds like it's like a mic that is farther away from.
Yeah,
from
like it's coming through
like
your
a computer
laptop or
mic.
something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It sounds okay. Like it, you know.
Yeah, we
doesn't
can
sound
hear
like
you.
shit.
It just wasn't. It's definitely not that microphone.
Yeah, and it's not garbled, you know, or anything because like you
No,
have
we can hear
headphones
what
on,
you're saying.
so,
It's just
yeah.
I sound like I'm in very far away.
Not
you sound like
very
you have your
far,
cell phone
but-
sitting on the desk or something.
Yeah,
with
but
the
like
speaker on.
but it sounds like the fidelity is not
Yeah.
terrible. I'll just
No, but
I can
the
just
Eddie
turn you
stuff
up.
just really.
Oh yeah.
I was heartbroken after
Any
that.
better?
Honestly,
Worse, probably.
It's not worse. It's just
it's the
you know,
same. You're
it's
not.
the same microphone. You
Yeah.
have to like go into the settings
Mm-hmm.
in StreamYard and then change it to whatever the interface that mic is going through as your audio input, and then that should do it.
Yep.
As long as it's on, you know. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Ah, yes.
Did
All
some
right,
shit happen?
Chris, you ready to do the thing?
Almost.
Smegma?
Can you tell me if you're getting any of this guitar at all?
I'm getting it. Yes. Now less so.
I didn't change anything.
Oh,
I looked down. I went.
huh.
Is that actually coming through? Is that just coming through the mic, or is
It may
pickup?
just be the microphone.
That's so irritating. I don't know what's going on there. I thought I just fixed it.
Turn it all the way down, and then strum. Yeah, it's just coming through the microphone. Oh no. That's definitely coming through the cable. Yeah.
Okay, I'll play a song if that's all right, and then I'll go fuck off.
I guess that's fine.
I mean, I don't have to play the song. Would you prefer I didn't play the song?
You're already here, so let's just do it.
I am already here.
Yeah.
I have been here.
All right. You gonna be there on Monday?
I don't know.
All right.
Answer unclear.
Okay.
Why did I think I could dream again? Why did I think I could dream again? Wasting it all away again. I never could answer the call. When it came down, I couldn't do it. When it was time to be the hero, why did I think I could dream again? Why did I think I could dream again? Monstrous maybe. Anything can be. Maybe it goes away. I'll say anything to get out of it. Is it a waste to try? Why did I think I could dream again? Why did I think I could dream again?
How about now?
Yeah. Tap it.
Cool.
tap that.
Yep. That's good.
All right.
Cool. All right, Chris. Well,
Cool. That's a reference that I get.
yeah. All right. We were just talking about Community earlier. Yeah. All right. Well, Chris, I'll maybe see you Monday. Never in the same room ever.
Never.
Otherwise, a singularity will form, and then
Under any circumstances,
yep, the world will get sucked in.
by any vom necessary.
Yep. All right. Should I boot
Wait.
you? You're gonna boot yourself.
Wait, Chris, before you go, I was with a friend today, and we were
Okay, already the story's falling apart.
Okay, I know, right? We were on the NCR trail, and getting ready to go biking on the NCR trail, and I needed some kind of bag for my green peripherals, but I couldn't seem to find one. So I go in my trunk of my car, and what do I find but a Ziploc bag with like a bunch of dildos in it from like adamandeve.com. That was like an extra like gift bag, you know, hey, whatever, let's go with this.
You get 8 free gifts.
I know they give way too much, and like I don't know who I'm
Give so
using these
much.
things on, you know. But nighttime is hentai time, so you never know. But anyways, what
It's
I'm
my favorite
doing-
Ray Charles song, by the way.
For making hentai.
hentai.
Night
That's
and
it.
day.
No, that's all I got. Just wanted to send you some love with the hentai time.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
thanks.
the fact that Bill Cosby chose that song to be the song that they all sang in that one episode, you know, the signs were all there.
Sure, everything.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't even tell me if you like the new arrangement of the song that you don't know.
I
played
think
the
I think
song
you did
once
your own
before.
work there.
Yeah, I know. I know. I got it worked out. That was the Socratic method.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you.
Nah, I don't want to keep me either.
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now.
Good night.
All right. Tartar, man. Ugh, finally, he's gone.
I like Chris. He just needs to really just fully understand the magnitude of nighttime being hentai time.
I think.
Pop.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You know, he's from the 70s, so. You know, like that was like hentai was just coming up back then, you know. Then you got like Grandmaster Tentacles and, you know, Run DMC, but the C is come. And then you got I'm equating it to rap and how rap started in the late 70s and how it came up. But that is probably around the time where like the anime boom started, is like the late 70s, early 80s. And then and so obviously where there is, you know, anything, there is porn.
But has Chris even seen Ninja Scroll to appreciate like hentai time?
I don't know that he's seen any. How does Ninja Scroll anyway? I don't know.
Kira even, you know, like let's go like the kernel of like
Yeah, I
the
think he
progenitor.
may have seen Akira. I feel like we may have talked about that, but I know he's not into like, you know, My Hero Academia and like.
Well, yeah, I
he
mean,
hasn't seen Chainsaw Man. I know that.
I'm familiar with that, but I haven't seen it either.
Chainsaw Man's the shit. It's good. It's only like 13 episodes.
Is it done or is it just like, I mean, no.
No, it's one season out, and like
Okay.
it's still it's an ongoing manga. But like, you know, some anime are like Dragon Ball Z and like Naruto and Bleach, where they like run like My Hero Academia is like that, where they'll do like a 26 episode season, and then take a break for like a half a year or whatever, and then do another 26 episode season. So like, you know, every 6 months they just do half the year.
Jesus.
Yeah. But I think My Hero Academia is wrapping up, and it is the most consistently like solid fucking show. It is maybe Hunter x Hunter, but like My Hero Academia gets to wrap up. Hunter x Hunter didn't. They just fucking stopped that shit in the middle. But yeah, I think they're wrapping up. So like the fact that they have like an end game is why I'm still watching the fucking thing. Because like a lot of anime, they'll get a season and then it'll be a hit, then that it'll take a while for the second season to come out, and so then not as many eyes will be on it, and then they just won't get picked up for a third. And then but they're telling a story that's based on a manga that ran for however many years, and so it's always disappointing when a story can't come to a close. Yeah. So Community.
Digging it on season 4.
There's some redeemable stuff there, but it's a different show.
It's like
Brie Larson shows up.
Brie Larson. I'm not sure if
I don't think she's shown up yet.
Is she Abed's love interest?
Oh yeah, then she has shown up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot as hell.
Yeah, she's Captain Marvel. I mean, she's a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always liked her. Allison Brie and Brie Larson, good stuff.
Allison Brie is just like my God.
She's perfect for that fucking role. Yeah, and then knowing how like her actual in person like personality is, like from behind the scenes stuff from that and interviews I've seen and listened to her in, she's so like crude. And like you and she would get along with your humor styles, I think, because she's just, she's out there, man. But like Annie is so not that, except she secretly kind of is. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, it's a good show. I like it. Just get through the 4th season, then they do a repilot in the 5th one. It's literally the first episode of the 5th season is literally called Repilot.
6 seasons and a movie. Man.
And a movie. And the movie's in development. I think they're just like waiting for Harmon to finish it because he's that's the reason he's not on season 4 is because he's like a procrastinator and last minute and goes over budget and stuff. But
what happens if Chevy Chase dies? Or is he not coming back because he's an asshole? Did you tell me that?
You should watch the.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, you should watch the.
What's
the
probably
rest
is going to happen is I'll finish it, but then also, the way that I downloaded it came with subtitles, which I'm like, yes, subtitles, thank you, and then commentary. So if I want to go back and rewatch all 6 seasons with commentary, I don't know if I'm going to bother with it.
I like the first few seasons of commentary. But I love the 6th season commentary. If you have that, that's there you go. If you have commentary on the 6th season, oh my God, I will give you context for it. Dan Harmon was going through a divorce. That's all the context you need. And then
like for his commentary, like you can just.
It's just him. So like for all of the other seasons, I don't know the 4th one, because I didn't buy that box set. But I have 1, 2, 3, and 5. There was no commentary on season 6, probably because of because of what it was.
Oh, I thought I was hoping that like there's commentary of him while he's going through the divorce and be like that fucking bitch. Like,
dude, it's like... well, look, so the first so all of the commentaries. I'm assuming season 4 is included in this, except for season 6, have the other actors or whoever directed the episode or other writers or something like that. Like they'll have those people and they'll talk about it, or sometimes they'll just talk about fucking RoboCop. Who knows? It's like a podcast. It's really especially the 3rd season.
I know what director's commentary is.
Yeah, it's great. It's good stuff. But season 6 was the Yahoo season, where they got canceled from NBC. They got picked up on Yahoo Screen, a thing that doesn't exist anymore. And this is Community is one of the reasons it doesn't exist anymore, because they gave it an actual budget and they just let Dan Harmon just do stuff. And it's really good. Season 6 is like, for me it's like season 2, and then I think 3 and 6 are tied. And then 1, 5, 4. I like 5 though. There's a lot of stuff in 5 I really like. Yeah.
Yeah, I will miss this when it is over, but it is over.
Yeah,
I have a lot of other things to watch.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
You could always do what Abed did, and when he got sad about his show ending, Cougarton,
dude,
and then just watch Doctor Who because there's like infinite Doctor Who.
dude, fuck Doctor. I can't get on board.
It's too much. There's too much Doctor Who.
I would literally I forget where I was. I was in my hometown last night, and I was just blitzed beyond belief with all my hometown friends. And somebody put on a show, and it was Abed, and I was like, "It's Abed," but it wasn't. It was just him, like in some other other show, and it's like he's in the roof of a cabin, like writing in a guest book, and what the hell is it? Hold on a second. Abed writing in a guest book in a cabin. Nope, it just comes up with 107 inspirational Airbnb rentals you can use for magical writing.
Wow.
Hold on.
What's that have to do with Abed?
Hold on. Daniel Marker K. Let's see here. Let's just go IMDb. IMDb Abed. Yes, and of course it works.
Well, his name is Danny Pooty.
Yes, it's Danny Pudi. Let's see here. Oh, does a hell of a lot of voice work.
Yeah, he was in DuckTales. I forget. I think he was one of the brothers, one of the brother ducks.
Was he the one that Larry King interviewed? And he's like,
Yes, and said, Larry, I'm on DuckTales.
Okay.
Yeah, Danny Pooty's great. Yeah,
Holy
they're
hell.
all great except for Chevy Chase. He's like a raging asshole. The main thing that got us talking about Community was Joel McHale, who will go now on anyone's podcast and just talk Chevy Chase like to no end, and like talk about his experience on Community and the time he punched him. And
Spoiler alert.
oh, he didn't punch him in the show. He punched him on set.
No, I know the spoiler alert. Still, like I haven't. Like it's like I'll watch the show first, then I'll get all the nitty gritty, and like all the behind the scenes drama and all that shit.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm just enjoying it as it is, and I'm just like, Annie. And I'll say this about Alison Brie. Her facial expressions, like her ability to talk with her face, is
Yeah, the Disney
amazing.
princess shit.
No, but she's like an excellent actress. Like
Yeah.
literally, like she can convey emotion.
No,
like,
I meant that
yeah.
as a compliment. Like
No,
it's
I
like
know,
it's
yeah.
like a cartoon. Like it's
Yeah.
like that level of expression is
So it's very impressive.
yeah, she's great. She's great in that wrestling show too, Glow.
Well, yeah, because the tatas.
Yep, yep.
I mean, all it takes is a very cursory internet search, and these things
Well,
appear.
this is true. Yes. And sometimes by accident,
Sometimes accidentally, instead of like Alison Brie naked photos, I'll type in like Gwen Stefani and see what comes up. But,
Yeah, and then sometimes it's Alison Brie, and it's like, well, this is a weird algorithmic sort of cross section, but I'm sure.
but never ever. Every single time I'm like Chris Eric topless photos, I get nothing.
Oh, I have those.
Okay.
Yeah, you just email me. Yeah, dude, come on.
Wow.
You been writing anything?
No, I've been recording.
Oh, cool.
I'm lazy. I've been lazy with it, so it's like
Yeah, you told
I
me.
just finished my last LP. It's in post production with my good friend who like mixes and masters all my stuff.
So did you record like at home and then you farm it
Yes.
out to That's what
To
I'm
my
doing.
guy.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna send like raw wave files and shit to
Yeah,
the mixer guy.
I just send him the stems and I label my tracks and like I send any kind of notes and then he sends stuff back to me and like I've known this guy for many years, so sometimes he'll do producer and like add a thing here or there and I'm like, all right, cool, that works, but 95 plus it's all me. But yeah, it'll be fun. There's one track I'm totally stoked on. It is like like stuck in my ear. It's great. So stoked on that. But yeah, so but with the next stuff, I'm getting lazy because it's like if I can do it on my MIDI keyboard in front of me, fine. But if I have to like turn my guitar, like, let me put it like this: like the actual songs that I write, starting to record them and actually recording them is such a painful, so arduous process. Whereas like farting onto my keyboard and then be like, I'm gonna write a song about Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, like that's
and
easy.
the cherry papa
I,
daddies.
I can like fart those out, but like this, like any song that I've ever recorded that's like this is a serious song or like I'm actually like something I've written, it takes forever.
Yeah, because you fucking care about it.
Right.
That's what's taking me so long to like. You know what's gonna precipitate me actually recording is this fucking heat wave. Like this summer, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cold boy summer because I'm just gonna stay the fuck inside and like work over a hot recording mic.
We went on that trail ride today with like the dildos in my car.
That's insane.
And it was really hot, and I was like, holy
it was
hell.
100 degrees today. Yeah.
2 weeks from now, I'm supposed to be doing magic mushrooms in the woods with some colleagues, and today highlighted for me that we need to pick a location that is easy to access that will not like burn the fuck out of us and like pick a time.
a shaded area. Yeah.
Like maybe let's eat those mushrooms at like 5:00.
Right.
And then like because but generally I would rather be too hot than too cold.
Really?
I hate the cold.
Man, I am the fucking opposite. You can escape the cold by bundling up.
Yes, I know. I know.
But you can't escape the fucking heat, man. Like, I mean, oh my God. Like the bathroom that is near my bedroom upstairs, during the day, there's ventilation and there's a fucking bathroom. Of course there's ventilation in there. But like if I have to, take the Browns to the Super Bowl,
I understand.
Shit out my doo-doo ass.
That's what I thought you were referencing.
If I have to shit out my doo-doo ass like a little poopy boy,
like poopy cream,
and it takes more than like 2 or 3 minutes, which it sometimes does, or I'll be on my phone or whatever the fuck. I just start getting fucking flop sweat. It's so fucking hot. I hate it. I hate the poop sweats. You ever get the poop sweats, Telly?
Yes. So what you have to do, you get a little step stool. Okay. Get the little step stool. Don't pay for a squatty potty. That's just some name brand bullshit. You get a step stool. You put it right in front of it, right?
How high are we talking? What height? Like this?
Like literally step stool. Like you would like I'm taking one step up and now I'm on like.
Okay. So like 6 to 8 inches.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And that basically puts you in
a squatting position, which is how we're supposed to do it.
Right, which basically
aligns everything.
Right, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Right, so then what you do is you take whatever toilet paper you're rocking. Sorry. Pause for a second.
Okay.
Because my brain sometimes goes faster than my mouth, sometimes vice versa. And just where this train was going, I should probably.
Okay. That's very big of you. And if Chris was here, I would hope that you would have kept going. Good.
Exactly. Yeah.
As long as we have that understanding, that's great. But I'm grateful for your restraint with me.
Yes, indeed. But if it's ever really becoming a pressing issue, please, I would love to be a friend and help you out with a hot tip. Ancient Chinese secret.
Okay. I think I got that area under control. and it did, and like I do have like a method now, of like, but like I will employ the step method because I've been, I don't I look, as relieving as it feels to do it, it's not like a hobby of mine. I don't want to spend a bunch of fucking time doing it and labor over it and get the poop sweats.
I mean, but with the amount of Indian food and wings that you ingest,
I've cut back on both of those.
Yeah, this is.
I'm eating a lot of green stuff, a lot of broccoli and cauliflower.
I would say for a solid year, there were two friends of mine, and just out of absolute nowhere, like we would send a group text within the three of us, and it would just be like randomly out of nowhere, one of us just be like pooping, just like announcing it, just being like, hey, yo, pooping right now. Like if I sent you an email just randomly 2 o'clock on a Wednesday being like, I'm pooping right now. And that was it. That was the whole bit.
Okay.
And it was fantastic.
I think that's
and
pretty solid.
Maybe I'll start doing it to Chris.
That's tame, honestly.
Well,
I think that would be refreshing for him.
Instead of sending him like really horrible memes, like let's take a look.
Let's just a random one. It doesn't have to be the last one. Just one at random. Don't pick. Just slide up and then stop.
Yeah, let's find what I've.
I'm sure you have a folder, like a stockpile. What am I watching? Wait. Was this supposed to be like a proposal? But he staged he staged a kidnapping? Is that what just happened?
Yes.
And
But
she's
it ends okay-ish. Oh, she's freaking the fuck out.
yeah, she's fucking crying. Yeah. She punch him in the face? Ugh. No, don't marry him.
So then, of course, I just like underneath it, I was just like, this could be us. But no, you're too good for me with your wife and your kids. You could run away with me. We could go to Alaska. So yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like these are things that like art like this. It is coming so fast and furious. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
Crap.
It's wild. It's wild because
So
everybody's filming fucking everything now. So, and they're posting it all. And, it used to be on YouTube that like 100 like days worth of stuff was uploaded a day. But this was in like 2016. So I combine all of that, combine like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, fucking, have you heard, hey Telly, have you heard of Kick? The streaming platform Kick?
No,
I just heard about it a month ago,
No,
and
I know-
apparently it's the scourge of the fucking internet.
So, Kick Messenger, K-I-K, yes?
No, Kick.
Okay, then no.
No. Kick is like a Discord alternative thing.
Yeah, but I know that also. But
But
I know
a lot of
that-
alt-right at 4chan assholes, yeah, like use that
I
shit.
thought it devolved into like dark sex shit. Like,
Yeah, that's the 4chan of it all. But I think they
but 4chan's not like code for CP. CP is CP.
well, yeah, but like that's where a lot of them congregate. is like on the forums on that. I mean, at least they used to. I don't know. Maybe 4chan is a fucking outdated reference.
So, but no, it's fine. But so this is the first that I'm hearing of.
Oh,
this.
Kick is like a Twitch alternative.
Okay.
But it's like people who've been banned from Twitch and YouTube, and they have very lax, you know, like there's no mods essentially. You have to be a literal terrorist to get like banned. Like this guy went to Japan and just harassed every Japanese person. He would walk up to them and be like, Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
The
Hiroshima,
wait,
Nagasaki.
was he black? Was he black?
Yeah,
guy?
Johnny Somali. Yeah. Yeah, that's a Kick streamer. That's Kick. That's Kick. That's what those people are doing.
Those kinds of people.
Those kinds of people. Yeah, and so I've yeah, and so.
So now you're watching it for like the train wreck, like.
I follow a bunch of video essayists, and one of them is like his beat is like TikTok people and influencers and streamers and like that sort of corner, that sort of fucked up, weird, performative corner of the internet where people do all this weird and depraved shit for clout, and then like just the horrors that follow and just the craters that these people fucking leave. He also did one on Kanye West, which was pretty good. But I prefer FD Signifier's Kanye West videos, because he's on it. Yeah. Anyway, Jay Aubrey is the guy who's or Jawbry, if you will. But
So man, now I'm very interested to see, like, I would
CPAC?
Well, no, CP, but what? I mean, come on.
In Minecraft.
You just.
I guess I
right
lobbed
there.
that up there for you. Yeah,
you
that's
did,
me. That's
sorry.
me. Yeah.
But also short-term memory, completely lost train of thought.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry.
It's okay. CP is very distracting. God damn it! See, this is the problem.
Is it
Where was
CP if it's hentai?
You know,
That's like a legitimate question.
Let me take that
Because like, doesn't
question.
intent, like
Well, let me take that legitimate question and shift it to an equally legitimate question: is what if it's AI? Because we're going to
Fuck,
get
man.
there.
Because you see Facebook algorithms catering to like white supremacists and shit, because that's like what gets the most clicks, and so like, yeah, man, that could be a thing.
I think the EU or someone in England passed some kind of law.
What, like an AI sort of thing?
Yeah. Like if it's used for like revenge porn or something like that.
Yeah. Like using people's likenesses. I mean, it's all cribbed from a fucking database of pre-existing stuff. So of course you're gonna see, a familiar face or something in there eventually. Because that's the nature of the fucking thing. And it's not AI, and I hate that they call it AI, but like, I know language doesn't, I know it doesn't mean anything anymore, because, they call that thing the Segway without the handlebars, that people ride around on. They call that a fucking hoverboard, and that is not what that is.
Dude, I saw, Boston Dynamics, right?
Yeah, the robot, the police robot dog that they're
Yeah.
the Black
So,
Mirror dog that they literally made an episode of Black Mirror about.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I saw a video on Reddit just today of they just really. I think it looks like them. It could be a copycat, but it's like similar to the robot dog, but not. It was basically like a four-legged, like 4x4 square, like a coffee table size, like a little table, and people were just like pushing it over and crap, and it was catching its balance, and it was ridiculous.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And
like, but I'm sitting here thinking like you could. They're like pushing it and shoving it, and there's sometimes you're giving like a little good push, but like if you really wanted to take it out, you sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
But
Season 6 coming out 2 weeks.
I will see if I can find that thing.
But yeah, no, that's exactly what you do. You do the fucking Luke Skywalker Hoth maneuver, and you just fucking you do the cables around the legs. You just fuck up the legs, and then that's it. It's just a fucking just on the side like this guy. You know, a real Ray Charles.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Whoop, there it is.
Hoop,
Whoop,
there it
there
is.
it is.
Remember from Space Jam?
Shakalaka, 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 shakalaka. There you go. Take a look at that.
Oh boy. You know what? Oh. Oh Jesus. And it's fucking Ed 209. Yeah, it's Ed 209, but you just can't knock it over. But it probably still can't go upstairs.
What is Ed 209 a Star Wars thing?
Oh no, that's RoboCop.
Oh, I haven't seen RoboCop in forever.
RoboCop's so good. Telly.
I've seen it in forever. Like I've seen it.
Oh, I see. It's the big robot that
It's
shoots
a
up
mini
the boardroom
version
at the
of
end.
it. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Let's see if
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. That's some Westworld fucking
you
Yeah,
know, like
that's-
we're getting
that's some we're really, and the fact that it's like fascist colors, like red and black, which I love red and black, and like that's also anti-fascist colors. It's just, you know, it's associated with like
Can
the Nazis
I-
and shit.
Can my sex robot be red and black?
Yeah, no, that's fine, dude. Yeah, my nails are
'Cause,
red and
like-
black and green because
'cause, like-
because of those protests I love.
We will live to see the rise of the sex robot revolution.
I don't know, man.
And
I think they may just like, you know, if it was real AI and they actually fucking took over, then yeah. Oh, you mean you
I
mean
just mean
just
sex robots getting better and better and better.
oh yeah, then we will
yeah.
definitely see that. Yeah. Before they fix like global warming or anything like
Oh,
that,
God,
they're gonna
yeah, of
definitely like
course.
within 5 years we're gonna get like a sex robot. Yeah, for sure.
And so I need you, and this is like assuming that like we're still on friendly terms in the future, which I assume we will be. I hope we will
Probably.
be. But at some point,
You ever gonna come to Morse Burgers?
I've been thinking about it, just like springing it on you though.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
you know,
I'm hosting the rest of this month.
Cause like I was thinking like, oh, do the Halloween and like come into my spooky zombie and like who's this guy singing "Comb the River," but fucking A, train of thought got me thinking about "Comb the River." What tangent was I going down?
Oh man.
Who remembers?
I don't know. Did you know that Newman's Own makes pizzas?
I think I heard that from Roscoe Bino. Or no, Matt Schofield, Matt Holson. Matt Holson Bino.
Matt, Childish Gambino.
Did you know?
Childish Gambino is Donald Glover? Yeah, I knew that.
No, yeah. Did you know that he and Sam Smith are neck and neck for the amount of BET awards they've won?
So one each?
I'm not sure. I think the joke was that Sam Smith is a white guy.
Yeah, Sam Smith is a white guy. He's also gay, I think.
Has he won a BET award?
I think the joke is that Donald Glover has never won a BET award.
That's what I thought the joke was as well.
Yeah. I really like his shit.
Donald Glover?
Well, I mean, yeah, like I whenever he goes to the bathroom, I'm like, no, don't flush. And I scoop it out. I really like it. No, his music, I really think personally that he's the best. Maybe Riz Ahmed, but he's the best at like traveling between those worlds of like film and television and music, and he does it seamlessly. Like he's really good at both of them, and he's got a movie coming out in 2 weeks that he did the soundtrack for, and I'm very fucking excited about it, man. But yeah, like Atlanta's the shit, and like I love his first 2 Childish Gambino albums so fucking much. And then this new one, if the single is anything to show for it, then like I'm gonna love this fucking album. Yeah. And then he's great. Like he's great as Troy. Like Troy is one of the best fucking characters on television.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sad when this is over.
Yeah.
Like Brooklyn, I need to watch the last season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think, as well. But poor guy died as well. That was a tragedy.
Oh fuck, man. Andre Brower. Jesus Christ.
What a fucking dude had range. What a range that guy
dude.
had.
Like the fact, I mean, going from like Homicide: Life on the Street, you know, have you ever like seen that show? My parents used to watch that fucking show all
maybe
the
like
time.
once.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
But like you get the vibe of that fucking show. Like that show was Law and Order SVU before, you know, SVU. And to go from that to like a campy Greg Daniels comedy is fucking wild, and the fact that he nailed it is yeah, man. Ugh.
I always got a kick out of Michael Chitlis or whatever his name is. Like,
Yeah.
I remember him as the commish, not
Yeah.
as the dude from The Shield.
Yeah.
You know,
I always got those conflated because I hadn't seen The Shield, and so I just thought he was called the commish on The Shield. But no, he's Vic Mackey on The Shield. He's the commish in the commish. And then he's the Thing in the Fantastic Four.
he is, and he's also a wife beater.
Are you serious?
No,
Oh. Dang.
I know. Sorry to disappoint you
Ah, fuck.
with the hot tea.
I wanted to throw up my fun banner. The new segment that we just came up with.
It's a shame about the other
It's a
stuff.
shame about the other stuff, you know.
I dig
It's like,
that. Yeah.
hey man, Michael Jackson, he's like got some of the best-selling records of all time. He fucking revolutionized music videos and just live performance and pop music in general. I mean, just it's a shame about the other
But
stuff.
the monkeys,
Right, that's what I mean.
the monkey
Right, that's a shame that like the animal abuse and stuff.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
First of all, naming your monkey Bubbles, that is like a clear sign of abuse. Like that alone is like strike one.
I think Bubbles like just died.
Let's find
I'm pretty
out.
sure Bubbles outlived Michael Jackson. He may still be alive, because apes live long.
I want Bubbles to have its own Wikipedia page.
Bubbles for sure has its own Wikipedia page.
Oh my fucking god, it does.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because like Michael Jackson's Wikipedia
And
page is like
Bubbles
15
is
pages long.
Bubbles, born 1983, is still alive.
Still alive.
40,
Awesome.
41. Oh my
Yas
God.
King.
Known for being the pet of Michael Jackson.
That's
Acquisition. Michael Jackson and Bubbles accompany him throughout the late 1980s. Oh my God, what the fuck? Hold on. Death of
Where's
okay,
Bubbles
hold on.
now?
That's where I'm getting to. Okay, so on June 25th, 2009, Jackson died.
What?
He did. 2009. It says Michael Jackson died.
No, I remember because I went to California for a month in July, just all of July.
Sorry. Someone else was quoted as saying Bubbles definitely missed Jackson when they parted and will miss him now. Chimpanzees are intelligent. They remember people and stuff. First of all, they
Science.
remember people and stuff.
And stuff.
Bubbles and Michael were close friends and playmates. The last time Michael visited, Bubbles definitely recognized and remembered him. I'm trying. So apparently, it's just like he's in captivity or whatever. Like he's being
Cool.
taken care of somewhere. Like, legacy. The Daily Telegraph reported in August 2009 that Bubbles was to publish a tell-all memoir about his time with Jackson. The book, Bubbles, My Secret Diary from Swaziland to Neverland, is a spoof diary by journalist John Blake, and the book fictionally documents the darker... Dude, it's just like fucking... Bubbles, it says, so the dude's like, taking the piss. 2,000 a day, banana addiction, depression, romantic conquests, and his
Is there a
vivacious
Wikipedia page for the fucking book?
Let's see here. Bubbles, My Secret Diary.
Well, there would be a link to it if, like,
no, it's not there. But
Yeah.
but sometimes they. No, okay. Well, let's see. Goodreads. Goodreads has it at 3.67 out of 5, which is not horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Any book with a chimp that doesn't eventually devolve into, like, we're spreading a disease. I'm not.
So specifically, what's the fucking Crichton book?
The Tom Hanks thing, Philadelphia.
Oh man. the fucking a monkey to get
Sorry.
AIDS thing is so wild.
Dude, I wish I could have kept a straight face because I fucking fuck.
Like that shit is so crazy. Like just
Are you? How familiar are you with Ween, the band Ween?
Very, very, very loosely. I know they
Okay.
exist. I may have heard one song, but I just
So-
know they exist because their name's Ween, and that's funny because
Ween's
it's like penis.
great. So they have this one song. Forget what the title of it is, but here's the gist. I'll sing you the melody, and like, it's kind of like one of those, do 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 tequila. So
Yeah.
there's like not a whole lot of words to it.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Do 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 AIDS do 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 HIV do 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 do, and that's the whole fucking thing, and
Okay.
it's fucking fantastic.
When did it come out?
Let's see. We're talking the 90s. When did Ween HIV/AIDS song come out? HIV song 1993.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if this will work. No, that's not coming through. It doesn't matter. It's whatever. I just would say, if you're gonna listen to any Ween, Chocolate and Cheese, worthwhile. That's where like their MTV, where like there was an era where it felt
I
like
want my MTV.
thanks for 5 years of music videos, but there was a time where it seemed like there was. Right now, the market is extremely oversaturated. My crap is out there without, God knows, countless millions of other people's crap on Spotify, right?
My
But
crap.
But back then, even still, it felt like anybody could get noticed if they could push hard enough to get on MTV. If you could get your video on there at all,
Yep.
then if you could push to that
Yeah,
point,
it
get
was
on
it
there
was
at
a
all.
video radio station. Like that's why they were called VJs. They were video jockeys instead of disc jockeys. Like that's the thing.
If we were to go back to like 1993
Oh
and
my
told
God.
Kennedy that she would become a right-wing pundit,
like a fucking pro-fascist.
Do you think she would believe? Do you think 23-year-old Kennedy, who is honestly probably more snatched than I even gave it credit for when I was a kid? She's probably like slamming. I didn't even see it.
Oh
But
man, yeah, yeah. Your radar's, it's not established yet as a child. So
it's
what,
not.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, definitely is. Definitely with her like Fox News stuff. No, absolutely not.
She's
No,
blonde, I assume.
no, brunette.
Oh really?
Are you not familiar with Kennedy from MTV?
No,
What?
that's before my time.
Well, okay,
I'm more
well,
of a Carson Daly era MTV.
okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys,
Well,
Christina,
maybe.
Britney,
Okay, hold on. Maybe.
all that jive.
It's not
Jive
like-
Records.
That's just like an image search to see if that face is like a face you recognize. Right now, it's a Fox News pundit, but it's even so.
Yeah, I know of her Bing.
Yo, don't hate on Bing.
No, Bing probably its search algorithms are probably better than
Honestly,
Google right now.
when I Google stuff anymore, it's either Googling what I need and then adding Reddit to it, or I just go straight to ChatGPT. Because Google's going to give me a bunch of ads and a bunch of bullshit. Although I will commend Google on giving me the Bubbles the Chimp Wikipedia page immediately and not just sending me to Harambe. Which I wonder what Harambe kid's doing like right now. Is he tugging one out? Is he catching it? Is he getting some strange? Is he smoking a pizzy? Is he dead?
Wow, she's noted as a commentator, even though like the only thing I know her as is a VJ, but I guess she did that for less time. Huh.
Kurt fucking Loder's in his 60s
Kurt
now.
Loder. Cat Loder.
Kurt Loder, Wikipedia. Is he in his
Oh, did
60s?
she stop being a Republican because
Oh my God, he's born 1945? No.
What, Kurt Loder?
He's 79. Jesus.
Damn.
I mean, he was older than all the other VJs and everything, but still, like, that's that I don't like that. I feel,
You're opposed?
Somebody on Reddit like went back through my post history and called me middle aged, and I was like, "Fuck you." I'm not middle aged, but I am because like technically.
I don't know, man. I think you're probably only middle-aged now if you are maybe like 20, because I think we got like 20 more years of all this. All this.
I mean, this is the last 4th of July we just had.
Well, this, if we are being serious, this is the probably the coldest summer we're gonna have for the rest of our lives.
Oh, we're talking like climate change
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's
so like
already
when
pretty
that
hot.
shit actually pops off and we actually start to feel like the effects of it in Kampai. Like when like the water shortages actually start affecting, like us, we're not able to ship in water because nobody can afford to, ration and sell off any of that shit. Like we're
We need to figure
gonna.
out how to desalinate.
Well, I mean, the government will. Let's just say our foreign policy will turn inward. But you can't say that. That's our word.
I mean, but
Inward. See what I did?
fucking. I mean, right now, greater like Phoenix metropolitan area, like they are building property. They do not have the water infrastructure to support it, and yet they're continuing to build.
Yeah. Yeah, it's infinite
Cal-
growth. Yeah, it's fucking capitalism. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a death cult. It's insane. It's the reason they're still propping up Joe Biden. You know, it's fucking wild, dude.
I'm listen. It's I saw someone on Reddit being like I like one of the ones I subscribe to is Change My View because I love contrarians and like all that shit. So one of them was like, if basically his Change My View was that if Biden dropped out and Michelle Obama were to run in his place, she would stand a better chance.
At this point, so many people that I don't like and I still don't think could beat Trump, but they would stand a better chance at like faking their way through a platform, you know, which is what the Democrats do every 4 years. They fake like they stand for anything and they say, hey, we're not this guy. Check out how crazy this guy is. And then they do, you know, basically the same Republican ass shit where they just like, you know, enrich corporations and take away labor rights and economic, you know, protections and shit like that. But yeah, of course, I think Michelle Obama would fucking beat Trump. Yeah, she's popular.
But
you know?
she's popular, and but the thing is, like, and she, you know, can be like, hey, the Obama name and everything.
Right. I mean,
It's
like,
just-
we love a fucking dynasty. The president's always been a king. It's just now it's enshrined in law.
There wouldn't be a tinge of like, it's my turn, like there was with Hillary.
No, because she's openly said that she didn't want to do it. Even though she has the exact same background as Barack Obama. She just wasn't a senator for 2 years and then a president for 8. But she was like with him that whole fucking time. And he openly said that like he, you know, went to her for advice because she is also a brilliant legal mind. I don't like Barack Obama. I think he would be cool to hang out with. He, you know, if he could be, you know, fucked to give the time of day to anybody and not that isn't a fucking billionaire or whatever. But like, you know, I'm sure he would be cool to hang around with. And Michelle seems the same way. And like, I'm sure their politics are pretty much in lockstep, much like Bill and Hillary's are. And much like Bill and Barack and Hillary and like that whole cadre, like and Joe Biden. Yeah, it's a cabal. It's fucking, look, man, these fucking Q people are so close with their conspiracy shit because there is a deep state. It is a bunch of fucking pedophiles. They are trying to kill everybody, but it's not like John Podesta and it's not in a basement of a thing. It's the guys you like. It's them. And it's like these shady fucking corporate motherfuckers that like went to Jeffrey Epstein to procure children.
Speaking of, no, did you hear the latest? Was the Epstein? They've got like Trump with a 13-year-old or something on the latest Epstein release. And
Yeah,
it's like,
the shit that the shit that they just released like a couple days ago.
Okay, but back to Michelle. Like, she's popular, but here's what blows my mind is that like, even without a debate, even without whatever, like people are not like. What happened to like investigating people's stance? Oh, okay, you know, hold on, I'm about to answer my own question. So I was about to be like, what happened to like listening about their stances on policy, blah blah blah. Well, how many times have people be like, oh, I'm going to do this, and I say I'm going to do that, and then go in and completely do fuck all or the complete polar opposite? Hell, people in Pennsylvania, Fetterman.
Oh
like,
my God, what a fucking betrayal! Like, I know a guy who went up there to fucking canvass for him because he's from Pennsylvania, but he lives down here. But he, like, you know, gave enough of a fuck in 2022 to go the fuck up there and canvass for him.
Dr. Oz would have been way
No, it's
worse.
bad. He would have been bad. But, like, Fetterman ran as a progressive. He did the Obama shit, but, like, in, like, a quarter of the time that it took Obama to actually show his true colors as like a pro-corporate, you know, pro-status quo, all that shit. He didn't want to change fucking shit. But like Fetterman is like approaching Joe Manchin fucking territory. That shit's wild, dude. This shit with Israel where he's just like all the way the fuck in. It is wild, man. It is Yeah. But, like, you know, the Democratic Party what the Democratic Party is today and what they stand for, like the policies that they put forward and put through, that's like in the 80s, that's the Republican shit. Like, and it's not like in the fucking 50s and 60s where we saw the switch between the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, like the Southern, whatever they fucking call it, the Southern strategy thing. It's not going to be a switch. The Democrats are just chasing the Republicans to the right. So one party, I think, is going to collapse, or they're just going to absorb each other. Or they're just going to, I don't know, start a war, or we're going to do a 1984 or a, I don't know. I hope aliens come, honestly. Like that's
I could rock with aliens.
yeah. I hope they show up, and like they don't even have to be like benevolent and shit. It's just like, yeah, no, just take the planet, like just take it for resources, or just like take it as a hub and use us as like workers or whatever. Like we're done. We're done. We did it. Look, we gave it the old college try. We had 200,000 years. We tried.
No.
But we just can't. I guess we just can't do it. So we're gonna take your car keys away, and you can just sit here.
Have I ever played America USA for you? You've heard it before.
That sounds familiar. Is it one of your songs?
It is.
Would you like to play it?
I'll play America USA
Play it.
for you. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you dirty bitch. I guess we're gonna have to do make sure your guitar is all soundable and stuff.
You're a cat. Spooky, squeaky, swanky, janky.
I could go for a Nando's. Yeah. Like a half chicken. That'd be pretty good.
All right, kind of bare bones. I'm not going to bother plugging this thing in.
Okay.
So I'll tell you a story. So there was a...
Could you angle the mic like in between, like kind of angle it like at your clavicle, so that it picks up the... No. The other way. Like down more?
Well, my clavicle's like...
No, I don't mean point the top of it at it. I mean aim the microphone direction. Yeah. So it's in between your guitar and your face. Yep. There you go. Anyway. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So friend of like, in my friend circle from Cape May, blah blah blah, whatever. Dude was crashing on my couch, like he couldn't find work. It had a friend on the couch. And so we're all sitting around smoking weed, of course. And one friend says to him, like, "Hey, you should write a song, like in like the style of kind of like a Bruce Springsteen thing." And so he just kind of like jots some lyrics down and like whatever, blah blah blah. And he hands them to me, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, okay, whatever. So this is the song that we came up with called "America USA." This is a song about America, America USA is the capital of the world. America USA is the capital. We were out on the highway running forever. We never thought we'd die. They ate apple pies with the ice cream. We ate sloppy joes by the pound. Yeah, I'm gonna rob that highway train. Gonna lay my money down. Yeah, I'm gonna take that woman to the finest motel in town. I'm gonna take her to America. America, USA's the capital of the entire motherfucking world. America! There you go. Here's the thing.
Yeah, I can't say for sure if I've heard it, but I do like the message.
It's... Hold on, let me get this off for a second.
Nope.
Oh. So I have two separate recorded versions of that on Spotify. The first one was shortly after we had written it, and it's very much sounds like that. And then the other one's much better, and it's like, this is a song about America. But the lyrics, man, check me out, okay? This is a song about America. America, USA is the capital of the world. America, USA is the capital. We were out on the highway running forever. We never thought we'd die. They ate apple pies with the ice cream. We ate sloppy joes by the pound. Yeah, I'm going to rob that highway train. Going to lay my money down. I'm going to take that woman to the best motel in town. I'm taking y'all to America, where we have health care that if you have enough money, you can have good health.
Yeah. If you were born wealthy, then you can go to the doctor.
Or if you get a job that gives you the doctor money, wealth.
Right. Then just don't lose that job, because then you'd
Forever.
also lose the place to live, which is also basically tied to having employment. Like you have to show your pay stub to get a place. Yeah.
I
So.
wonder if like LeBron James complains about having to pay for his own health insurance. It's like, what is this fucking deductible bullshit?
A $10 copay. Fuck you.
Give me the itemized. You know how many times I've heard like if they give you like a exorbitant bill, you just go like, can I see an itemized bill? And all of a sudden like the number changes.
Yeah, because they're charging you for like toilet paper and the water they give you and shit like that.
$40 to touch my baby after it came out of my vagoo.
Yeah, that shit's fucking wild, man.
Dude, the amount, like, literally, the healthcare industry makes millions upon millions of dollars just on that $40 fee alone. The skin, they call it like skin-to-skin contact fee or some bullshit like that, which is just
That is
what an
insane.
absolute- yeah.
I didn't know that was an actual thing.
Oh yeah, hold on a second.
That is depraved. That's ghoulish. That is. Oh my god.
Hold on. You don't have to read it. But just
Fuck,
kind of
dude.
just click that for a second. Just then, like,
Wait, BBC. What kind of site is this? See what I did there? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I wonder if was this like an expose and then they don't do it anymore?
I don't know. I think that it's. Let's find out. Let's ask Chat Jizzle. How much money did the healthcare industry collect from skin to skin newborn baby fees as of your last update? Let's see here. Nope. Let's see here. One more try.
Huh.
Nah, it's not gonna whatever. But like, yeah, isn't that shit?
I think it's just for a cesarean. I think that's what this is. Yeah.
After the cesarean.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But I don't know. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense in any fucking context. It is craven and monstrous. Jesus fucking
Could
Christ.
be a Utah thing. I don't know, man. But people are like, here's an idea for you. Let their moms hold their kids in their arms. And also, earlier we were talking about poo-poo. And
I go poo-poo my die-die.
Ooh, you know what? Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm going to do a thing here. Because isn't it nice how I'm being very couth? And you have your very nice contraption, whereas I'm rocking the... And so I'm veering...
How do you mean contraption?
Well, I've got my thing here that...
Ah, yes. I've gone digital. Yeah.
But even though my camera's off, I think that it's about fucking time. I think I'm long overdue. I really need you to help me. I need to talk to Scooty.
Oh, God.
Scooty, where did you go? Scooty, where do you do? Scooty, what do you do when you can't wipe your ass when it's not
I gotta
coming
go for a
out
second.
the way?
Okay. I'll be
all right. All right. Whoop, hold on. That's the wrong thing. He's going to go get Scooty, you guys.
Hey, you guys. What's going on? I just woke up. Hey. Oh. Was it
Scooty.
nighttime now? You know, nighttime
something?
is a hentai time. You know this.
Nighttime is hentai time.
It's me, Scooty.
It's Scooty.
Oh, it's me, Scooty. Yeah. Yes.
Scooty.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm a Scooty. I'm a motor scooter. A scooter from here to there. You may have seen me in the background of the movie Luca on the woke Disney Plus. But I don't like any of that, sort of stuff. I like when movies used to be movies, You remember when you could say anything? You can't say anything anymore. You remember when you could, you could scoot around. You could slap the scooter on the hind wheels.
Could not make Blazing Saddles today. Like, someone would look at the script and be like, dude, we can't make this. It's Blazing Saddles. They already made it.
I mean,
oh, Scooty.
honk honk, honk honk. That's my laugh.
Why am I so... I am so easily amused, and this is terrible. I have a master's degree, I have a master's degree. Honk, 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 honk.
It's a funny joke. Honk honk.
Dude, let me tell you. Oh, my God. So, when I was... Last year, I had a sketchbook. And I started drawing this 4-panel sketch, and it was my drawing sucks. But all it was two people talking, and the first one says to the other character, "Hey, do you want to hear a funny haha?" And the guy's like, "Not really." And then like some like either horribly inappropriate or / dad joke commences. And so I've got one for you. Hey, Scooty,
Yes, it's me, Scooty.
do you want to hear a funny haha?
Oh, can I phone a friend?
No.
Oh, okay. Then
Okay.
yeah, sure.
Okay. You know what, Scooty? I'm gonna exhibit more restraint because I'm a lovely person.
Oh, this is bad. Oh no,
Or-
you use a
or-
walk? Okay, I got to scoot on out of here.
Yo, you know
In a
what?
sad manner.
I got too woke for it to
Honk,
really.
honk.
Oh,
Oh,
Scooty.
you made Scooty cry.
Oh, Scooty.
Hey, what's up? I just got back.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I'm here. I'm Jules. I'm a
How was
different. It's a
that?
different person.
It's a different person. How was that deuce that you took?
It was great, man. I tried what you said. I measured 6 to 8 inches. I wanted to do 6 to 9, but I didn't have the time. You know.
I
But
know
buttholes
one.
were involved.
If you want to know if the stool is 6 to 8 inches, I know something you can use to help you figure that out. You put it right next to your dong. You put the step stool next to your dong.
Oh, so I use. Oh well, I do have a detachable one, so that I guess that works.
Detachable. I don't know how to play that song.
Detachable penis.
So again, you push hard enough, anyone could get shit on MTV, and like detachable penis was something got on MTV. Now, related, unrelated. You know, the age. You know, in our youth, we don't necessarily notice these things. Like when I was a kid, and even as adult, I don't still entirely get Primus. But
Yeah.
as an adult, I appreciate it a lot more. But it was just weird.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that was like the point. There's like, you know,
Oh, yeah, no, that's
anti-culture
totally the
or,
point.
you
Oh,
know,
yeah. That's absolutely
counterculture,
what
I
he's
guess.
doing.
Is the-
Oh, that's totally what Les is doing. But I didn't get it. Like Bjork. As a kid, I didn't get Bjork.
Yeah, I
As
mean,
an
she's
adult, I
got
still
she's got
don't.
some good stuff, but I wouldn't call myself a fan. You know, there's like the the chasm between like the artists that I respect and the artists that I actually like to listen
Right.
to is so vast, because like I respect Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift and
But what does she know
Beyonce.
about Kodak? And what does she know about taking pictures? Have you seen that Kanye clip?
No. Is this new? Is this a new one?
No, this
New
is
Kanye
this
just
is-
dropped?
No, this is
Oh, was
not
this
new
back
Ka-
in the day when after he snatched the mic?
No, this is that. This is after he snatched the mic. But
Yeah.
hold on a second.
I'm gonna let you finish. And you know that Beyonce video isn't even that good. It's just people dancing, and then she stole that from like this like thing from the '70s. So, Beyonce's another one where like I respect her, but like
Okay.
you know I don't
Hold on one
necessarily like her
second.
shit. Gambino though, that new shit is really good. It's really good. I've been thinking about it the entire time I've been on this stream.
Okay, can you do me a kindness here?
Why? What? Yes.
Well, no,
sure.
and
Maybe.
no, so
What?
I'll ask. I'll suggest it, and just like you can say something yes or no. Here's this Kanye clip, and I'm wondering if I can get a live reaction from you. Like we play it right here. There's no cursing. No, he says the F word, but whatever. It's
That's
Kanye.
fine.
It's a Kanye clip. I want the Jules live reaction.
Okay. Hold on.
Like, share your screen, the whole kebab. That way, if Chris comes back and watches it, which he may or may not, but
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
want to
yeah.
see your. And while you're doing that, I'll take myself off screen.
Yeah, sure. I can't remember how to share the goddamn screen. It's been. Oh yeah, present. There it is. Do I? All right. Yeah. Okay. Let me know if you can hear. Well, I'll just. I guess you already know what it is, so I'm gonna play it.
If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
Okay.
So, but for all Kanye is not to be discredited entirely for his musical. He's a musical genius in some ways.
I mean,
And,
look,
like,
man, he changed hip hop. That shit happened. That's like undeniable. He
But his craziness is off the chain.
Oh no, he's more of an asshole, a crazy piece of shit asshole than he is a musical genius. Like that shit outpaced it. Like around the time between the time he started calling himself Yeezus and the Black Skinhead song came out, somewhere in between then, his asshole eclipsed his talent.
But every sporadically, even throughout, like this is like one of those, like, okay, like that clip kind of hits or whatever. Even throughout like the Jewish space lasers or whatever, like every like little so often he'll like drop in like a golden nugget of like, oh, that's fucking hilarious, like peak Kanye bullshit.
Yeah, Trump is very similar. I think Trump has more hits. I think Trump has more hits, like not musically, obviously, but like like quotable fucking, just like he stumbles into something incredibly funny, and it's like fuck, that's like just comedically great. He got it with the timing. God damn it. Yeah, it's it's just
Dude, I saw somebody
shame about
sent
all
me
the other stuff.
I don't know if I want to share this. Maybe dude, someone like sent me a clip of
Are we just doing Tosh.0 now?
Tosh.0.
I'm fine with that.
I'm not against Tosh.0, but of basically like Trump like already shit talking from his golf cart about Biden and like spreading misinformation and shit, and I'm like, it's probably just depressing to show you, but
well, I mean, I know these two guys. They've been factors my entire life.
yeah, I'll spare it.
Like I know I didn't watch the debate last week because I knew what was going to happen. Like it doesn't matter how many drugs they pump up Joe Biden with. He won't be able to last an hour and a half where it has to be contentious with someone and like stay on his toes. He's not there anymore. That's not him. He's not. He should go home. He should retire and like hang out with his family while he still has time. Like that's what he should do. And Trump's like not cogent. He's not like like he's all over he's insane. He knows where he is, and he knows kind of how to complete a sentence, but he's a pathological fucking liar. He is an idiot. He's the guy. He's the guy. He's the orange man. We all know. We got 4 years of him being in our face every day. Joe Biden's barely around, and now we see why. And it's just like, and that's it. Go vote because
es muy importante.
Yeah.
Es muy importante.
Yeah.
Muy importante.
Well, I'm gonna vote for local stuff, and
Democracy.
there's a Senate seat up, so I'll probably vote for that, even though we should abolish the fucking Senate.
I will vote for stuff.
Yep.
I voted for us to legalize the thing that was legalized.
Yeah, a couple years ago. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the vote I'm proudest of, besides the vote I cast in the primary.
Same.
Yeah.
It's like I helped,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now I reap the rewards.
Yeah, absolutely,
of
man.
of this help. So, what's the get? It's since the last time we have exchanged pleasantries.
Huh?
Give me something positive that's happened. Something good that happened.
I don't know. I've been playing shows. That's kind of it. Otherwise, like,
Oh, did you do the Virginia thing? Where's Virginia?
I don't know the last time you were on here. So maybe since then. When was the last time I was there?
I feel like we had this
it was like a
conversation
couple months ago.
Mondays ago. 2 Mondays ago, we stayed late at the open mic.
Yes, I'll look it up. Um. Sorry. Yeah, apparently I'm there at the end of the month. I didn't. Nobody fucking told me that. Oh, they didn't put it on the schedule because I was filling in. But I think I was there in May, so I'm sure we've talked since then. I don't know if you've been on here since then.
Probably not. It's been a while. Well, I don't care. Remember, my
Been a
life's
while.
a blur. I never cared for that song.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not great.
Ellis.
Ellis fucking Paul is gonna be at the Purple Fiddle. I might
Right.
want to
Ellis
go.
Paul, everybody. I don't know who that is.
He's good, man.
Is he good? Who is he?
He has he's a folk singer. He has a song I like. He showed up on a podcast that was mentioned earlier. Yeah, and I'm there August. Okay. Wow. Like twice in like 3 weeks I'll be at the Purple Fiddle. Okay. So no, I guess I haven't gone since then. I'm going at the end of the month and then in the middle of next month. Which is cool. I like that.
Yeah, you were
It's
saying
weird that
he's a-
nobody told me that I was playing in July, but c'est la vie.
So, any updates on those protests you like?
Well, school's out, so they've kind of stopped. You know.
That shouldn't stop these people though. They'd be like, school's out, but we're still here.
Yeah, I think there are still protests going on, but like, they're not allowing people to attend, any sort of rallies where they could protest. Yeah, they're about to start making masks illegal in some states. There's like
Oh my god.
legislation to do that. It's not a COVID thing. It's because of these protests. Yeah, obviously the TikTok ban, was like admitted. Oh my god, he admitted, like, he just said outright that that's why they did it. So, it's pretty good. It's going well. Between that and all this election stuff, like it's a really good time to, I'm proud to be in America.
America. It's the capital of the world.
America, USA.
America, USA is the capital of the world. My god.
Oh man. Oh. All right. Well, how you feeling? You feeling it's kind of about that time?
It's about the time. I
Yeah.
am blitzed and I'm exhausted. I did a shit ton of biking and like ran all over God's creation. Came back from Pennsylvania. Blah blah. I'm fucking zonked.
Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for, pushing us over 3 hours, because you know how I like to if I can. All right. Well, tartar, all of the nobody out there watching. Bye.
Deuces.